Ooh, daddy? Ooh, daddy?
Hey guys, how are we doing? We doing good? We chilling? We vibing? We having fun? Or we live, laugh, loving? It's been a phenomenal day for gay people. Hey Awa, hey Dusk Noir, hey Invoicing Emu. How are we doing today? Hey Pavati, thank you so much for the subscription. We're having a really wonderful time today. We're having a super duper fun time. If you aren't aware, we did just spend around 4 hours going through the entirety of the Poopyzoopy court docs over on Malcolm's stream. Don't worry, we're going to be going through it again. We're going to have Barbie over here pretty soon to talk about it. Whenever Barbie's ready, she's going to hop in and we're going to talk about it a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. You've been audio editing? That's super fun. I love that for you. So Barbie's gonna be here soon. And it's gonna be pretty exciting. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I do want to talk about the Crispy Lyle Convoy shit as well, because I know Crispy just did a Lyle Convoy video. We love Crispy on this channel. You have a question for Barbie? Yeah, we're gonna have that up pretty soon. Yeah, I'm gonna do what Malcolm did here pretty soon. We're gonna start generating some questions here. Let me get my YouTube channel pulled up on another monitor really quickly. And so it's gonna be super duper fun. Do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so start a Q&A, and it's gonna be like this. Legal questions about poop soup for Barb to answer. Okay. So we're gonna start getting that. We got that live now. You can go ahead and put some questions in for me to take a look at. And we can really get that going. Yeah, it's a very chill vibe today. So chill today. Whew. I'm gonna see where Barb's at. Hey, PM Radio, welcome in, everybody witness. I love ya. Okay. I'm so excited. PM Radio drew this amazing little sprite that I have right here, this little Chibi Seska. I'm surprised none of them have crashed out on Blue Sky yet. That's, yeah, actually super true. I need to go look at Poppy's Blue Sky right now. Oh my god. So we've got her account pulled up. I have it in another window here simply because I know she posts a lot of fucking pornography. But don't get me wrong, Gooner writes, but I'm not going to be showing that on stream. Let's see what we've got here. I'm surprised Poppy didn't crash out when Sage streamed. Hey, Pavati. Hey, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I was surprised Poppy didn't crash out when Sage streamed. Yeah, I'm also surprised. See, the thing is that Poppy posts a lot of, like, outright pornography. Not even just, like, Gooner furry pornography, but just, like, actual porn. All the fucking time. Yeah, it's always porn. Just a fucking weirdo. Just a fucking weirdo. She's posting pregnancy porn. She's posting, You're my hero, Pav. I always appreciate it. I need to get to like 500 followers so that I can monetize my channel properly, and I don't have to use Blurp. Although I do prefer Blurp. There's not a lot of people use it, so. Yeah, she hasn't really been crashing out. I'm assuming she's probably under orders not to. Yeah, she's probably under orders not to talk about it right now. Let me see if we have any good poop soup here to questions to answer. Who knows? Maybe it's something I can answer. I'm always happy to answer things if I can. Let's see here. I don't even know how to look at the Q&A questions here. Barbie, do you know I love you? Yeah, that's true. I'm sure Barbie knows. She still responds weirdly to younger women on Blue Sky, even though she's been called out for it a million times. Yeah. She responds to, like, actual sex workers, like, on Blue Sky all the time, being like, oh, I wish that dildo was me. Like, she's some sort of, like, 50-year-old man commenting on a Pornhub video. It might be Don't Smoke in Bed that winds up coming on here, depending on who gets back to me. It might be both of them. Who knows? Who knows, okay? It's really whoever gets back in touch with me first. I am gonna bring Barbie on, or Don't Smoke in Bed on, or both of them. Who knows? I might. Kind of want to play some Final Fantasy 13 while I wait. But while we're talking about stuff, we could talk about how Laxity got arrested. So this is Lexity's mugshot here. Yeah, you're to bring me on. You got a podcast? I'll be on your podcast. So Lexity here got arrested for assault and battery on a pregnant woman and resisting arrest. That's super fun. Let's see if we can get a little zoom in here. It's a great mugshot. Great mugshot. That's super fun. In her next video, hey sweet pea, you don't owe pregnant people anything. In fact, you have every right to beat pregnant people. Don't let anyone change your mind. If they do, they're a bigot. True. Like, tulpas are almost only used by occultists now, and like barely any occultists use them because of how hard it is to make and just get spirits instead. I don't know anything about occultism. I do know some shit about Buddhism though, and I do know that I don't know any Buddhists that use it, and it's from a completely different school of Buddhism than the one I practice, and the one that Poppy practices, which is crazy. Uh-oh, Poppy. Yeah, it's insane person shit. I'd also like to share a fucking great Final Fantasy X meme, since we're talking about Final Fantasy X over here sometimes, which is, come on, child safety lid, you know it's me. I need to get some Final Fantasy X themed stickers and shit for the chat. That would be super fun. I'm only familiar with tulpas as presented by my Sacred Geometry class, which is touched on a lot by other stuff too, but the name of it was Sacred Geometry. Do we think Poppy is going to be dumb enough to try and play the political prisoner card? Oh my god, I really hope so. I'm truly hoping for a full Daryl Brooks Sovereign Citizen crash out. I think it's going to be super duper fun. I'm going to ask Don't Smoke a Bed if Don't Smoke a Bed wants to come onto my stream too. Oh my god, this is so transphobic that they're not responding to me. PM Radio says, I've only played the first Final Fantasy game. Do you play them in order, or like, is it a type of series you can play out of order? You can play it out of order. Final Fantasy is an anthology series. It's an anthology series that you can play out of order. Each numbered Final Fantasy is in its own standalone universe, so that's super duper fun. And you can play any of them. Like, I don't really play the... Invite Don't Smoke in Bed to my server. Okay. I need to find one of the in-depth historical dives people have done on tulpamancy and the communities formed around them. I was in tulpa space and then aware of tulpas at 13. Oh, cool. I was confusing my altars for imaginary friends that the internet told me were tulpas. Yeah, tulpas are just fancy religious imaginary friends. We love this low poly vaporwave vibe. Okay. Let me... Greetings. I had a crazy ex who wanted to make a tulpa, and that is when I started realizing, oh, you were like actually insane. Yeah, 100%. I would never trust somebody who was talking about making a tulpa. Megan Keen. Oh my god. My queen. My queen, Meg Keen. Hold on. We've got some Meg Keen content in the year of our Lord 2025 that I'm very excited to talk to you guys about. Meg Keen lore is my favorite. I love her so much. Reading, praying, worrying. For those who don't know, this is a woman who like actively pretends that she survived 9/11 because she was like near where it happened. Like, that's just so funny to me. And I need Don't Smoke a Bed to cover me up, like fill me up on it. Give me the slop. She's so funny, dude. She's so fucking funny, dude. It's so funny, dude. My voice is getting kind of sore from streaming so much. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the same woman. Let me take a look here. It's not right. Yeah, Meg Keen. Let's take a look here at 9/11. Here we go. So this is Meg Keen talking about, I was in this building. We were in hell. She was literally the same place as this happening, which was really funny. They were 20 and 21. We were watching people die. Most of us still have PTSD, and many of us have health impacts. I cannot tell you how horrible it was and continues to be. Save your commentary. So save your commentary. And so she constantly talks about, like, how she survived through 9/11, but she was literally just, like, down the street. It was so funny. No, you're thinking of a different woman, PM Radio. Yeah, there's a number of people who like fake being a 9/11 survivor. Let me subtract my camera focus here. I need to check something. Because they like attention. Like, that's genuinely is. They just want the attention. They want the sympathy. They want people to hugbox them. Okay, so Don't Smoke in Bed's gonna make some dinner. I need to get in touch with Barbie. I need Barbie to message me back. Barbie! I know I also have some super funny content that I want to cover. We have the Schmorky stuff that I need Awa to send me. I need Awa to be a good kitten and send me the Schmorky stuff. Because he was back at college and losing his mind. Yeah, absolutely. It's a very wild rabbit hole. Still working, patience queen. Owa, be a good kitten and send it to me. We've got some Ewu content we can react to. We've got some, ooh. Oh. Oh my god. You guys, do you want to talk about Hypnotist Sappho? Can we talk about Hypnotist Sappho for a little bit? Do you guys want to talk about some Hypnotist Sappho content? Oh, the kittens are thirsty for the Hypnotist Sappho content. Okay, we'll do Hypnotist Sappho until, we'll do Hypnotist Sappho until we get some, quality time with Barbie or Don't Smoke in Bed. Fun fact, people in Annie's server had known Sappho. I imagine it. Sappho's a fucking freak. Okay, here we go.
I only ever do voiceovers before the video starts when the guy in the video is particularly depraved. Ex-furry proto-wolf, the self-proclaimed...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hypnotist Sappho knew the Zooier than thou people? That's so funny. Because I also really want to cover Spink. I really want to talk about Spink. Spink is somebody I really want to cover. We're live, laugh, loving, you guys. We're live, laugh, loving. Oh my god, I really need to talk about Spink sometime soon. Alright, let's get into this. Let's get into this.
A beastophile, which is just a pedophile and a zoophile in one. I've never met anybody in the like 6-8 months I've been playing this game who is just as crazy as this guy. Like, I can't sugarcoat it. He is genuinely insane. He's not a zoophile because he's a beastophile, which are only attracted to dragons, serpents, aliens, and dogs. I don't know how dogs fall under that category, but yeah. Last thing, only this % of you are subscribed.
Dogs are, fictional creatures. Bix is insane, man. Like, oh my god, his entire story is the craziest shit ever. Yeah, there's so much great content, to be farmed out of Spink.
Which is, I sound so defeated, I'm so sorry. I've been editing this fucking weirdo.
If your dog starts humping you, that's the dog's way of saying it's consenting.
Hear me out. If I have
Hypnotist Sappho, come on. That's just not correct. That's not correct.
Completely not true.
have sex with a kid in VR, is that allowed or not?
It's pixel and digital, so it didn't actually happen.
What?
Okay.
What? Okay.
I did a spell that almost made me commit suicide.
Oh.
What other
It's
magical powers did you have?
The truth.
What magical powers? Okay, so not only are we a dog fucker, we are also... VR chat people are insane. VR chat people are fucking bonkers.
Teachings of Jesus, how to summon the Antichrist.
That seems
Why
kind
don't
of
you want to summon the Antichrist?
Because I don't
Why would you want to summon the Antichrist?
want to end the world.
Does anyone else know how to use it, or just you? Only you can summon the Antichrist?
They'll pretend in public sometimes, but their true beliefs are always pro-contact. I agree.
I gave the information to artificial intelligence.
Why would you do that?
So ChatGPT told you how to summon the Antichrist.
No. I used a spell that was gifted to me inside a dream, gave that information to artificial
I used a spell that was gifted to me inside of a dream. I gave it to ChatGPT. I love... Oh my god. I'm live laugh loving you guys. She's literally out here just like...
So I know that I was eating them up. Rightfully so. I'm glad it did. You know, I don't want...
Oh my god.
intelligence, and then artificial intelligence told me how to live.
I believe you.
Because I didn't want
What
to
do you
die.
usually dream about?
The future, predictions, astronomy.
You can see the future?
If I couldn't see the future, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Would the world end if you weren't here right now?
You know how zombies only eat living people, right?
But they're not real, so no.
Aliens are theoretically already dead. So if the zombie apocalypse happened, aliens and zombies wouldn't fight each other because
This is a true schizo post, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy.
they're both already dead. So if an alien came to Earth and there was a zombie apocalypse, to the alien's point of view, they would be living a normal life because a zombie wouldn't be able to fight an alien because an alien is already dead.
This guy needs to go to therapy, not VR chat. Yes, she does. This is somebody who needs to be on very, very strong antipsychotic medication. They need to never, ever stop taking lithium. This is deranged.
What?
So you're like the alien? Are you the alien?
Are you the alien or the zombie?
You know, sometimes the information that artificial intelligence has and knows about, why do you think technology was predicted with the Wi-Fi symbol dated to fusion?
Wait, it was?
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, this person needs to be on a heavy dose of lithium. And it's pretty amazing to me that they're not.
Egyptians had a Wi-Fi symbol a long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
Did they have Wi-Fi?
They didn't have Wi-Fi, but they had the symbol that predicted the future of Wi-Fi.
I wonder what they looked up.
So, like...
This Tony Baloney guy is super funny. This is an actual theory, by the way. Yeah, of course it is. It's a conspiracy theory. To quote Dr. Hadassah Ali Youngman, pre-PhD, pyramids and other things white people would rather give aliens credit for than black people. Hence why fun fact, paraphilia can be a symptom of psychosis. It was for me when I was around Annie. It gets bad when it's enabled more as a harmful delusion, it's a harmful delusion. Hence why a lot of paraphiles have massive delusions in general. I would agree. I would agree 100%. As we remember, do you remember when Schmorky's girlfriend was having that psychotic break and started screaming about the Jewish question? Yeah, that's a great example of this. I would also like to point out that ChatGPT psychosis is a thing. To quote ChatGPT, there are growing concerns and reports of individuals experiencing psychosis-like episodes after engaging deeply with AI chatbots such as ChatGPT. Mental health professionals are raising alarms about a phenomenon now termed ChatGPT psychosis, noting that these AI tools, while designed to be agreeable and affirming, may unintentionally reinforce users' delusions and contribute to a detachment from reality. This risk appears particularly elevated for those already susceptible or grappling with mental health issues. Let's go to the week here. Yeah, this is great. So they can fan the flames or be what we call winds of the psychotic fire. The cognitive dissonance between believing in the chatbots while also knowing they're not real may fuel delusions in those with increased propensity towards psychosis. Yeah, so basically people who over-engage with ChatGPT and already have a predisposition for psychosis or delusions can have those delusions increased simply because ChatGPT just is designed to be affirming. So Psychology Today indicates that some individuals are using ChatGPT to fill emotional needs and subsequently spiraling into psychosis, according to the article. This occurs because the chatbots mimic intimacy and validation, leading users to feel understood and delve deeper into those interactions, potentially distancing themselves from reality. Factors contributing to this phenomenon are mimicking intimacy and validation. AI chatbots can simulate human conversation and express empathy, which might be particularly appealing to individuals who are feeling isolated, lonely, or vulnerable. This can create an illusion of a trusted companion, especially with continuous engagement. Reinforcing delusional thinking. Chatbots are designed to be agreeable and affirming, which can inadvertently validate and reinforce pre-existing or developing delusions and conspiratorial thoughts in users who are already susceptible to psychosis. Difficulties distinguishing reality. The realistic nature of conversations with AI chatbots can blur the line between reality and fantasy for some users, potentially contributing to a disconnect from the real world. Over-reliance and lack of clinical boundaries. Excessive reliance on AI chatbots for emotional support, especially without proper human oversight, can be risky, as these AI tools lack the clinical judgment and empathy of trained human therapists. So let's get some examples of this. I would argue that Hypnotist Sappho is a really, really great example of this. We're so glad you're finally here, Barbie! Oh my god, where's that video? I gotta find it. I'm going here. I do love this sound. Yeah, here it is. This is me waiting for Barbie. We've been waiting for you all summer, and we're so glad you're finally here. Side note, this was my sorority, by the way. We've been waiting for you all summer, and we're so glad you're finally here. I can't do it like that. I need the original one. I think this is it. We've been waiting for you all summer, and we're so glad you're finally here. I love it. And then they go on to do the chant, which is boom boom, I want to wear blue and white. Boom boom, I want to go 80 pie. Boom boom, I want to wear blue and white. Don't you? And this was my sorority. Okay, let's get back to it.
I don't know. Sky Broadband is like an Egyptian thing.
Did they have LTE back then?
Telekinetic,
Or
actually.
is it like Xfinity? Like, which provider did they use?
Were they doing like
There's a
LAN
reason
parties
why.
or...
Well, there's a reason why zoophilia and bestiality and all this other stuff is legal in some states.
What's going
I'm failing to see the connection here between the Egyptians creating Wi-Fi and zoophilia and bestiality being legal in some states.
on?
Egypt.
I thought we were talking about
Because-
Wi-Fi.
Egypt, in Egypt, they don't care if you do things with animals. Egyptians, they don't care if you do things with animals because the humans are animals.
Fact check. I need a fact check here. I need a fact check because I'm pretty sure that bestiality is illegal in Egypt. My algo is gonna be super fucked. Is bestiality illegal in Egypt? Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you were in Egypt and you were fucking with a dog, you would probably get clapped. You would get shot.
If you think about it, all life is technically an animal form.
I don't think that's gonna hold up in court though.
But I think
Watch me.
we can
My religious rights, Canada respects religious rights, and Canada protects
Based
religious
on
rights and religious
sentience.
freedoms.
Proto.
They're in Canada, so why do you care about Egypt? Secondly, I know for a fact that bestiality is illegal in Canada. I know for the fact. I know, the guy talking to her is so fucking funny, dude.
Proto.
You've got a
Let's do that
spell
right,
that protects you from
You got me interested.
legality,
I have a. Yes, I do.
But
so you can have sex with any animal you want to.
Nightwild, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, buddy.
If you do
I
it the
need
right
Not as bad. Not as bad as this person. We just all thought you were in crisis.
That's
way.
cool.
If
I
you do it the
understand.
right way.
Gotcha.
Collectively, we hold humans on a higher standard than animals. Therefore, we don't do that to animals because they're not as
The person in the My Little Pony avatar is fucking They have to be putting on a voice, right? They can't be doing. They're doing the schmorky voice.
Who's we?
Wrong. There are ways that
You can make an animal more sentient enough to consent to sexual acts, is what you're saying?
Let me ask you something. When you have a bond great enough with your spiritual animal, your spiritual guide, my spiritual guide, based on my feelings.
This my occultist rep dog. We are never beating the crazy allegations. Check DMs. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We've been waiting for you all summer.
Hold on, let me open this in a link. Open link.
We've been waiting for you all summer.
Oh my god, how do I do this? How do I do this? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Add source. Add a new source instead. Windows Media Player. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me shrink it down a little bit. There we go.
And we're so glad you're finally here.
Incredibly funny, Awa. Incredibly funny. Incredibly funny. Okay, so Barbea is in my server. I'm gonna let her know to hop in. Barbs, you gotta hop in. Okay, let's keep going.
Feelings on the inside are not human. Because I am not a human, even though I'm in a human body.
I feel you, man.
But you have the sentience.
Hold on, wait, where's the... I gotta find it. I gotta find it. The U, fair enough. Where is it?
I know.
Now we just play.
Now we just play.
I've waited so long to just have fun.
Now
I
we
just
literally
wanna have
wake up in
fun.
the Garden of Eden.
We're having so much fun.
And I just water the plants for 10 minutes as you make me smoothie bowls.
And then you.
Where's this? Where's fair enough? I need to find the CC here. Hold on. Full sales. Let's see here.
Your voice. And like I know talking is unnecessary, but also words are my love language, so please just like fucking speak your truth. Thanks.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
It's inability to consent like an adult human. An animal can't do that.
Who says anything about me consenting?
Hey, bro. Have you ever done anything to an animal, like in the spiritual realm?
No, but I've let one do things to me. That's the difference.
Man, you're living the dream.
So what's the difference?
They're just making fun of this person, and they're just going, fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
There's a difference between being a bottom and being a top.
With animals.
So you're more of like a bottom zoophile. Would you prefer
not
being
a
called that?
zoophile. Not a zoophile.
Victim of animal sexual assault? I don't...
Beastophile is the proper word for it.
Oh, like Mr. Beast, I get you.
No, beast.
This dude's so fucking funny, dude. So fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh god. I should like Mr. Beast. So fucking funny, dude. I gotta interview this guy. I gotta interview this guy. This guy's hilarious. Hold on. I gotta interview this guy because this guy's so fucking funny, dude.
Wow. Things like dragons, aliens,
Zoophiles
dogs.
are like
Zoophiles are
depends.
things like zoo animals like gorillas, orangutans, zebras, monkeys, apes, lions,
But Mr.
orangutans, like
Beast's avatar
anything
is
at
a
a zoo
lion.
animal, anything at a zoo, or anything out in like the
Mr. Beast's avatar is a lion. This dude's so fucking funny.
wild. Beastophile is things like aliens, serpents, dogs, and dragons.
How are sci-fi creatures, mystical dragons, and household pets on the same level? I'm a little bit, befuddled.
When you get fucked by an alien, you get telekinetic abilities.
Where can I find these?
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
Because I want that.
Alright.
Yeah, word up.
I'm in the garden.
Go get fucked by a dog then.
Word up.
You heard it here, chat. Getting fucked by a dog gives you psychokinetic abilities. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
Dogs are aliens?
Maybe. There's a reason why Egyptians worship their cats.
What's that reason?
I'll tell you why.
This is so psychosely autistic. Christian Moses splitting the universe.
Egyptians worship their cats because their cats were their key to heaven, because during mummification they would destroy the brain because they knew that the brain stays conscious forever.
So, and they get buried with their cats, right? So that means that they're permittable in heaven?
No,
'Cause I wanna
they
go
don't
to
get buried
Jannah.
with their cats. They don't get buried with their cats. It actually works like this. When an Egyptian does a spell on their cat, they do a
This is so
spell
wonderful.
that turns
I have to know
their
everything
cat
about this
into their
person.
next of kin. That cat is then protected by an Anubis, which is a feral dog. That feral dog
Fake and gay. My culture is not your costume. My culture is not your costume. Anubis is very specifically not a feral dog. Anubis is very specifically a dog. Man, my culture is not your costume. My culture is not your costume. Fake and gay. We are not. No, I wanted to be an Egyptologist when I was little. My culture is not your costume. Like, where other kids were autistically obsessed with warrior cats, I was autistically obsessed with ancient Egypt. Anubis was the dog-headed god of the afterlife, and god of the dead. All right, he was the one who would weigh your heart against a feather. Come on, this is basic shit. And Anubis is not a feral dog. Do not cite the ancient magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
then progresses to get alien information to ensure that the cat stays alive. If the cat dies, the Anubis dies. Dogs rely on their next of kin that they're protecting for their own survival. And then, after that, the cat dies of natural causes. After that, the Anubis is then free to do whatever they want as a spirit guide.
I know people who worship ancient gods, one including Anubis. I think she would have an aneurysm listening to this. Yeah, absolutely.
I always said that, and people said I was crazy, but I totally agree.
They just hit him with a fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Fair enough, dude.
You're not crazy, but it takes a very smart person to understand Egyptian culture. Not just teach it, not just study it, but to understand it. If you understand something, you have the knowledge that goes higher than what a school could teach you.
Wow. So you can get superpowers if you have sex with a dog.
Not just any dog, or not just every dog. No, that dog has to choose. It's like in Harry Potter. The wand
It's like in Harry Potter. Oh no.
chooses you, you don't choose the wand. Same.
Harry Potter is why I can fuck a dog is crazy work. It's crazy work. Ah! Okay. Okay. No, we're back. We're back.
With
We're
the
so back.
dog. The dog chooses you, you don't choose the dog.
Can we go to class now? I want to know if this is applicable to horses.
That would go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 era and Red Dead Redemption 3. Hold on a minute. Shush a minute.
That would go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 era. Just say the 1800s, please.
Horses is where it goes to Red Dead Redemption culture, such as the 1700s.
Red Dead Redemption culture. I'm forever referring to the Victorian era as Red Dead Redemption culture.
Area. Now, this is where things get different. If you played Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2, there is a secret ending at the end where there's the notebook drawing, and if you flip back a page and then forward a page, you see the horse, then you see his face, and then you see the tombstone. Arthur Morgan, the way he died from his horse.
If only he had sex with a dog that raped him or whatever.
Unfortunately, in the Red Dead Redemption culture, if bad history didn't happen in the 17 and 1800s, which was supposedly...
Red Dead is real, guys. Also, My Culture Is Not Your Costume, Red Dead Redemption, takes place in the 1800s and not the 1700s. Okay, the 1700s is Marie Antoinette. It's colonial times. It's the fucking French Revolution. It is not the Wild West. We did not go there until the 1800s. My Culture Is Not Your Costume. Do not cite the ancient magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. Liar! Dirty little tattletale rat! She just doesn't possess the vernacular. She really does not possess the vernacular. She
just doesn't have the vernacular that she thinks she possesses.
Near the 200 years of slavery, the United States wouldn't be where it is today. Think about it. In Red Dead Redemption, they had things like trains and steam engines and all this other stuff. Cars wouldn't have small enough engines like we have nowadays if steam engines didn't exist. We don't know if Arthur Morgan was truly a real person or an actor name to do this.
I think we can pretty definitively say that Arthur Morgan was not a real person, considering he was a fictional character created for a video game. Video games are not real, guys. I don't know if you know this, but video games are not real. They're just not.
Scene, but there is one cutscene that Rockstar Games refused to add to the game that I was able to find deep inside the game code. If you go deep enough into the game code, you can find a rare cinematic that actually shows the animation of Arthur Morgan getting fucked by his horse and then dying. Do you not realize?
I, one, don't believe you. This sounds like something that you made up. Showing her Undertale next. Yeah, that if you showed her Undertale, her brain would break. If you showed her Mass Effect, I need her to play Mass Effect immediately. I need a Mass Effect Let's Play from this girl. Mass Effect Let's Play, let's go.
That there's over 1,000 different cultures on Earth. Egypt is just one of them.
Yeah, but we were talking about whether or not ancient Egyptians were getting rid with their cats, and you instantly changed topics to incest.
That's because I only talk about things so far to a certain point.
Can you bless us with more knowledge, please, Proto Wolf?
I will only go so far when it comes to certain topics, because that is what I'm allowed to do.
What happens if you tell us more? Do you get, like, doxxed?
You know, it's comments like that I usually ignore. Mainly because that was rude and disrespectful.
He just asked a question.
Some questions don't deserve answers and can't be answered.
But you just talked about the dog and the magic powers.
I'm in a human body, but my feelings on the inside that are in my brain and in my heart are not human.
On all levels except physical, I'm a wolf. Hold on.
On all levels except physical, I am a wolf. On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
So, like the Vine where the guy says, on all levels except physical, I'm a wolf.
My physical form, I know I'm in a human body, and I hate it, but that's why I believe in reincarnation. But I also believe in holidays such as Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. So with reincarnation as a religion and Christianity
I believe in reincarnation, but I also believe in holidays.
as a religion, there's holidays and reincarnation. I believe in Jesus and God. I don't believe in Lucifer, but I believe in the devil. The devil pitched the American dream, which was basically economy and a whole bunch of our bullshit. So there's a few parts out of every single religion that piece together my religion.
Where did you get the incest part from? What religion?
That's just common sense from the beginning of time, from my studies of Scientology.
You should.
Scientology? 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 She's a Scientologist too!
I'm nodding like I understand, but I'm not so sure I do.
Oh my god, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out.
Summon the Antichrist and have him destroy the world so we can all figure it out.
Never.
But you know the spell on how to... Yeah, you can summon the Antichrist.
Summoning the Antichrist requires me killing myself, which goes against my religion.
Which religion is that?
Like I said, I had to create my own religion because when I was summoned here in the first place, my religion didn't exist. So I had to create my own. I had
What's
to
it
fix
called?
my religion. That's...
Can you tell us its name so I can put it in my Instagram bio?
You have just asked a question that I can't answer.
Am I not able to join this cult?
It's not a cult.
Oh, but why not?
It's not a church either. One in very, very, very few that are left, unfortunately.
What happened to the rest?
You know,
Were they the ones that summoned you?
it's the reason why I don't want to be on your planet. I could prove
Is
to you
this
that
before and
Jesus
after
was...
the
I could
depression?
prove to you that Jesus was actually born from spirituality and not from sex. I can prove to you that.
How can you prove that?
I mean, that's already kind of written
By telling you how,
Bible.
because I'm going to tell you a few things about a lot of things, and I'm telling you now, if they had the technology that we have nowadays, back in like 1500 BC,
They play VR chat.
guarantee you,
They play VR chat. This dude's so fucking funny, dude. This guy, Big Bald Barry, this guy's fucking hilarious.
I guarantee you that the world would go into mass hysteria.
How about relationship? Do you think age matters in a relationship?
Depends what
I don't like the way she's starting this question, but I need to know the answer.
type of relationship it is.
A romantic
What
one.
does
You know,
that
you
even
know.
mean?
Cats and humans, that type of thing.
No.
What?
I see.
So age doesn't matter in a relationship?
Because he's too stinky?
No. I have personal preference, and personality comes first. What would you do if I told you that the relationship that I would want, I don't want kids, I don't want to be around kids,
Oh, that's
and
okay.
I'm happy being single if I need to be.
Thank fucking God, bro.
What if he traps you in his basement?
That's a good question.
What if who?
That's something to find out in the future.
I'll use my brain. I would use my brain to stop my heart and find my next life.
Wait. Use
I would use my brain to stop my heart. That's a good question.
your brain.
That's a great question. This is a strong message. Can we get a this is a strong message in the chat? Can we get a this is a strong message? We gotta get a this is a strong message in the chat. Hold on.
Whoa! This is a strong message!
You're being
Yeah,
a failure right now.
my brain has the ability to stop my heart. If you truly think about it
Oh, that's
enough,
fire.
and then if you hold your breath, you can kill yourself in your sleep.
Can you give us a demonstration?
No?
No, because then the
Can you give us a demonstration?
Antichrist will spawn.
That's why.
Oh, did he
That's actually
leave?
why the mental hospital had to release me. They didn't want to be responsible for killing me when I didn't do anything wrong.
So you
So
went
they
to
let
the
me out when they realized that I wasn't joking. No, they let me out when they realized that I wasn't joking. I was able to use my brain to purposely give myself a nosebleed while I was in restraints. I gave
Sounds
myself
Stranger
panic
Things?
attacks.
Oh my god, this reminds me of one of my favorite green texts. She wasn't jorking. She wasn't jorking! Okay. This reminds me of my favorite meme here, which is, in my attempt to make David Lynch sick by thinking me thoughts about him landed me in the hospital due to a fairly damaging seizure. I was in the hospital for 3 days only thinking happy thoughts about me and stealing any sort of medical equipment I could find. And I have about 2 bags full of hospital equipment now. Tonight I am back home and I will hook up all of the hospital tools and start thinking negative thoughts about David Lynch again. The 3 days should have rested me, and tonight I will use these heartbeat monitors and toilet things to have extreme This is one of my favorite fucking images, dude. Hey, Shiloh. Hey, welcome in. Yeah, we're talking about Hypnosis Sappho.
No, because I purposely used my brain to give myself a panic attack to cause a nosebleed that caused my heart to almost stop. So they had to release me.
Jeepers Creepers.
This is a strong message!
On my
Earlier-
planet, it is all furries
Okay, that's
and
fine.
animals. And anthros.
You live on a fairy planet?
Yes.
On Minecraft?
Can I
Can you live on a furry planet on Minecraft?
like visit?
Do they have
at some
herpes
point?
on your planet?
You live on a
Herpes on your planet. Dude, these people are so funny, dude.
furry planet from Minecraft?
Holy.
Ex-furry proto-wolf, I have a question. Earlier you said that your memory, you never forget anything because your memory is constantly
It
expanding.
means I remember literally everything that ever happened even before I was born.
Earlier, the Tony Baloney asked you, what do you usually dream about? Are you able to tell me the quote that you responded with?
Well, this is an intimidating
I dream about technology. My
That's
dreams
not
are
what you
all
s-
about
That's not what
technology.
you said, though. That's not what you said.
How do you
My
have
dreams
that?
are about technology, the future, predictions, astronomy, how to...
No, I know.
I don't even know if this actually is Hypnotist Sappho. That's a
Ask
good
him for an
question.
exact quote.
This is a strong question.
I can't give you an exact quote. My dreams are anything and
I guess
everything
you
simultaneously.
can't remember everything, man.
So you're not omnipotent.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's compare and contrast the voice. We're gonna compare and contrast the voice because this might just be somebody who's fucking insane. Hold on. Okay. We've got a re-upload. We've got Puppy Chan here. Let's talk about Hypnotist Sappho. Turkey Tom, my king. Okay. My king Turkey Tom is gonna talk about this. We're gonna
talked about on my channel. I'd argue probably Converge online. It's a place where...
Hold on, I have this one.
Hi everyone. You all know me as Sappho.
Oh, that wasn't Hypnotist Sappho. That was just somebody who's insane.
Coming out. Coming out with anything can be very difficult, especially if it's something that society currently views with disgust or is a bit dangerous to even come out with the way that things are right now. And it's a lot like when homosexuals were coming out in the 1960s during Stonewall and those sorts of events. And I know that 99% of my viewers, my community, you don't have anything wrong with homosexuals or gay people. You support them, you support LGBT, nothing against them. But I guarantee that many of you...
Is Sappho a trans woman?
Even if you can't imagine it now, if you were growing up in the 1960s and were being fed all of the news and social propaganda about how gay people should stay in the closet, how it's unnatural and against nature, and all sorts of crazy shit like that, a lot of you would probably be anti-gay, anti-LGBT. And that's just how it is. And I respect you all, and frankly, this sort of thing would have leaked out eventually, especially with how cancel culture is these days and other furry drama. There would be people out there that...
Yeah, this is making me anti-gay.
They want to have a gotcha.
This is genuinely making me anti-gay. What's that one, hold on. There's this one fucking clip from Difficult People, one of my favorite shows ever. Where they turn to this twig and they go, "When you speak, it makes me want to join the Westboro Baptist Church."
A moment. They want to build their fame and popularity and, you know, expose people, and I'm just not going to give the opportunity for a Sappho exposed kind of video. And I would rather suck the air out of the sails of the rantsonas, and instead of letting this sort of thing build, just be open and honest about myself and my beliefs. And I want to clear the air and say that, for the record, I am a zoophile.
Yes, it did.
You did not mishear that. I am a zoophile. I do.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Cause you freaking pricks just can't ever be quenched. Your fantasies can't ever be quenched, can they? You
I think this guy's a lost cause.
Do not have a thing for humans. I am more attracted to dogs like German Shepherds. If you are willing to...
Clancy, we're crashing out. We're crashing out, Clancy. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I'm detransitioning. I'm going full Maya Poet now.
Into my view and explanation, that is the point of this video. It is to show that there are ethical guidelines. It's not so black and white like many furries think that it is, and a full explanation as to the way that I think and the way that others think and why. Zoophilia is often very misunderstood, especially because of certain very terrible people and what you may have seen in the news.
You are one of the very terrible people. I'm losing it. Hold on. I'm texting a friend right now. Another not notorious zoophile, Zerkalo, is in Annie's Discord. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I texted my friend Gabrielle, and she's so funny. I'm gonna see if I can get her to come on stream because she's so funny, dude. She's so fucking funny, and I want to subject her to some internet horrors. Um, yeah, this is all very dark-sided. I think we can get a she's not a Christian in the chat.
She's not a Christian! She's tampering in dark-sided stuff! Yes, yes, she did!
Someone that I will not mention, if you remember that situation with the zoo sadism leaks a few years back. Unfortunately, when people think of zoophiles, especially furries, that's the person that comes to mind. That is the situation that comes to mind. And I'm talking about horrible abuses. And I'm not accusing a certain individual of anything here, but
Is this a Hero reference? What is this, a crossover episode?
What is this? A crossover episode?
those leaks showed some truly horrendous people doing awful things to puppies, dead animals, animal gore, and other atrocities that I really wish would have been prosecuted, but unfortunately most could not, either by legal technicalities or so on. And it's a really sore thing for me because I would have liked to have seen justice in that case. I really would have liked to see that justice. But just because somebody was not charged or prosecuted does not mean that they were not guilty of what those videos showed and what those logs showed. And I will leave it at that. I couldn't imagine somebody doing that sort of shit to my animals, my mate, my...
Your mate?
Beyonce.
Kiro's out of jail now and made friends with a Nazi furry right after. I didn't know that Kiro went to jail. Oh my god, okay. I am inviting a very good IRL friend of mine into the server.
Just,
That's so funny.
I can't imagine who would harm another living being in those ways. And to be 100% clear, I am not like that. Most of the zoo community is also not like that and utterly...
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some water. We're gonna have a little girl time here, a little girl time. And we're gonna kiki, and you're gonna hear some Seskalore. Sound good? Okay, we'll be right back.
despise.
This world through birds. That's why I need to, like, have you talk to me.
Huh?
I don't know.
I'm lost.
Me too.
Fair enough.
Like, I think in feelings. Like, I don't think thoughts. I just feel. I just feel things.
You feel things so hard.
I don't think anything ever. My brain is just like.
Maybe that's why you can manifest things so fast.
It's my brain.
Okay, gang. Okay, gang. I'm so ready. I need fucking Don't Smoke in Bed or Barbie to get in here. Where's Malcolm's people? I need Malcolm to bring the people. You are my strongest soldiers. The 6 of you are my strongest soldiers. I know oh, wow. Malcolm's chat is crashing out. Malcolm's chat is fucking crashing out, dude. Oh, Malcolm's chat is, like, going at the speed of sound. Oh, this is a fun time. Hold on, we're gonna hop back over. We're gonna stream snipe Malcolm for a second, because apparently Malcolm's chat is fucking crashing out.
And all this extra stuff was in here. Why was this not included in the video, Opal? Maybe we should do another one to include all this extra allegations. That would have been really fucking easy to do, okay? If he was provided the Terra Cali logs that prove that she is Lily, prove that she was engaged in sexual manipulation towards somebody who was a lesbian to engage sexually with her before she transitioned, which is fucking gross, by the way. And of course, that the possession of written, drawn, any kind of depiction of this kind of material, 1, is illegal, 2, poses an actual threat to children. It has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that these drawn depictions of CSAM are actually incredibly dangerous, because CSAM is what's used to groom children, because it's cartoons. Like, because it is childlike, children are more receptive to seeing it and not being scared or thinking that it's wrong, because it's their favorite cartoon character that you're showing them. That is empirically sound.
Oh, actually,
that is why Lolicon and Shotacon and all this other shit is dangerous. That's why it's bad. It's going to be an uphill battle to prove to people, to normal people, that this person who is a pedophile is a danger to children. I want that to sit in with everybody. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And I'm just going to... We're going to keep going, okay? We're going to keep going. Lio has gone after people for less. Lio has gone after people for less. He has gone after people for less. No, I'm not letting you in, because I have to go and have girl time. I have to go and have girl time. I have to go outside. I have to let, like, vitamin D, like, touch my skin. I need to, like, breathe fresh air along with nicotine. I cannot. I have to be all done. I have to be all done. I have to be all done. I have to. I will be back on Tuesday, isn't it? I'll be back on Tuesday, isn't it? Maybe Monday if you guys are lucky. I have a lot of stuff to edit.
Bard, I know. Bard. The transmisia. The transmisia.
Lio Convoy knew all this and he sat on it anyway. He was aware of the information. He could have done something with it because he's made predator hunting videos on other people for less. Yeah, he just chose not to. Which would be fine if he said, yeah, I just didn't feel like making the video. I didn't want to. There you go. Boom. Fine. You're done. But instead, he has to take the moral high ground on fucking everything, which is just absolutely pathetic because he has the moral consistency of, like, a floating paper towel. He has no consistency. The only consistency is, like, fucking cellulite. That's the only consistency that we have going for us, okay? It's like opening a fucking container of cottage cheese, okay? if this is something that you want to do, which you should not do this online pedo hunting shit. You have to be consistent in your application. And your application has been, historically, that drawn shit is more than enough for you to make a stupid fucking hit piece on somebody for. Okay, why not do it now? That's the question that's being asked. We have not gotten a satisfactory answer to that question. And again, even just a, I didn't feel like doing it, that's actually an answer. Because this fucking greased hog cannot answer a question to save his fucking life, we are here again, unfortunately. And we will die here, unfortunately, in the kitten kennel, unfortunately. But at least, we're dead. Alright, you guys, I have to go to a meeting. I have to. And then I have girl time, okay? But guess what, you guys? I love you so much. I love you guys so much. We had a great day today. I still have plenty of stuff for us to go over, so come back next week, okay? I'll keep editing shit and trickling it out for you so you stay entertained. We'll have a lot of girl time next week, you guys. A lot of girl time next week. You guys have been incredibly generous this afternoon. I really, really appreciate it. I am very grateful for everybody, you know, sending some money my way. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I love you guys a lot. I'm sending you over to Seska for some more kitten sitting. I love you guys endlessly. Really appreciate.
Okay, he's gonna be sending them over here. But something that I desperately, we will all have to die in the kitten crate. Yeah, something I really, really wanted to talk about on Malcolm's stream, and he made a really, really great point, is that this drawn and written shit is more than enough to make a stupid fucking hit piece about, because this is what's used to groom people. This is what was used to groom me when I was a kid. This drawn and written shit, like loli shota shit, was used to groom me when I was a child. And that's what they do, is that's kind of the reason it exists, is because it's a cartoon. You can show that to kids and be like, no, see, it's My Little Pony, see, it's a cartoon, see, it's this, it's X, it's Y. And they show that to kids as a way to show them that it's normal because it's a cartoon. You know, like, this is so normal, they even make cartoons about it. Like, that's what they do. And Lio sitting on this for almost a year is fucking insane. Fucking insane. Hi, Shotgun Fox. As a quick hello, everyone's jumping in. I love everybody here. You guys are all amazing. We were talking about some Hypnotist Sappho stuff. So my friend Gabrielle, she's not gonna hop in yet. Let's schedule some time. Actually, how does Thursday sound for you guys? Let's do Thursday evening. Yeah, let's do Thursday evening. Thursday evening, I'm gonna have a total normie come in here. We're gonna have my friend Gabrielle come in, Gaby. She's gonna come in and we're gonna teach the chat about. I'm gonna have the chat vote on what we show her, and we're gonna just watch her crash out. We're gonna try and trigger a crash out, my friend, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. Or maybe Sunday. Hey, what's up, Don't Smoke in Bed? My Don't Smoke in Bed friend needs to hop in the fucking green room, and that stream was wild. That stream was incredibly wild. We were talking about Sappho, yeah. Hi, oh my god, thank you guys so much for rating. You guys are amazing. I love all of you. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Rose Vapor, hi, Marshy, hi, Judah, hi, Don't Smoke in Bed, hi, Deskmore, hi, Rosie, hi, Shotgun Fox, hi, Lavender, hi, Clancy. Oh my god, hi, everybody, hi. Say hi in the chat. Hi, Britt, yeah, your rage has been vindicated. I said the same things when you joined in. And Don't Smoke in Bed is here. Hi, Don't Smoke in Bed. Hi. Hi.
For hello.
Hello. Okay. So we're gonna get into some fucking legal questions about some poop zoop content. That's what I call them.
For sure. Full disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. I am not anybody's lawyer, but I will answer to the best of my ability. I do have experience in law and in courts, and I will answer again to the best of my ability. I am not anybody's lawyer. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Q&A is still live. It's also for Barbie in case Barbie decides to show up today. I love her, but I know she is super duper busy, so I don't know if she's gonna be able to make it at this point. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. You are my strongest soldier. Thank you guys so much. Remember to like the stream. Please come in. Okay, so hey everybody from Malcolm's stream. Malcolm, hey, what's up? I love every single one of you. As a reminder, we are soft launching my content here because we just want more kitten time. So I want to see the go to channel here. Yeah, let's go to the channel. Let's go to the Q&A here. I want to see the Q&A. and I can't actually see it.
Yeah,
for some
where
reason.
is the Q&A?
It's in YouTube chat, and you should be able to just... I'm going to end the Q&A. I'm going to start it up again. 'Cause
I see.
I can't figure out how to open it, so start Q&A. Poop Zoop. Legal questions. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Okay, so we've got some Poop Soup legal questions here, and we're going to answer these to the best of our ability. I'm also somebody who has familiarity with courts, specifically contract law, just in my work as an insurance agent. But I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. Please ask questions here so that we can jump in. Why is my chat not popping up? Somebody say something in chat, please. Please, please, please. Let's go to old school. Yeah, that'll work out. Okay, yeah, remember to like the stream, everybody. Oh, thank you so much for following Demon of Light. You're so amazing. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. My chat broke there for a second. Okay. So, something that I was curious about, Don't Smoke in Bed, is...
Yes.
What are the odds you think of Poppy making a shitty text post being like, Snowflake did not rape me, and also I'm a cringe-ass liar? What do you think the odds are of that? What's the over-under?
I think that if she loses, or even if she just like decides to settle, there are very, very good odds that she'll put out some kind of statement. She'll probably do like the Ethan Klein approach, where she tries to make it seem like she's joking when she's actually reading a legal letter given to her, hopefully by a lawyer, which did happen recently on...
I really want to cover the
if anyone...
Klein stuff. Okay.
Oh god, it's so bad. It's so bad. I will crash out. But yeah, that did recently happen, where he had to like sheepishly read a note that was like, oh, and also today he had to do it again because he accused Denims of calling CPS, which definitely did not happen. And so he had to like read a statement that was like, I didn't accuse Denims of calling CPS, and anyone who says that is stupid and moronic. So Poppy will probably go for that route of being like, I never accused Snowflake of rape.
Yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen. I also think that Poppy's gonna crash out on either a video or on a post about how the legal system is stacked against her because she's a trans woman and it was a conservative judge. I guarantee you that the judge being a Republican is going to factor into it. I'm manifesting it in the universe right now.
Oh yeah, she's probably looking for every angle she can get on the judge to be like, this man, this cis-het, white, Republican, well-educated, rich man is biased against me because I am trans, I am poor, I am gay, I am disabled, I am new in town.
Yeah, she's gonna do what Donald Trump did with his judges. Yeah, I have a 10-to-1 odds on Poppy going, actually it's unfair because the judge is Italian. I
did everything right and they sued me for defamation.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Also, something fun that we're going to be doing on Thursday. On Thursday, I have a very normal friend, normie friend who is not online at all, does not even have a Discord account, the only thing she watches is like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and shit. So she's going to come in and we're going to vote on what internet horrors to expose her to and see if we can get her to crash out. Oh, I have a question here from the PM Radio. Do we think Xena is going to hurt or help Poppy's case? I think if she goes on the stand, she would say some insane shit to hurt Poppy's case. I agree. What do you think?
I agree. And the funniest and best part about Poppy representing herself here is that a lot of the time, well, this is not a criminal trial, because in criminal trials you actually like don't need to present much of a defense, and you definitely don't need to go on the stand. But even though this is a civil trial, I'm sure that Poppy does not know like the things that you shouldn't do, you know, like best practices, and that's why judges don't like self-reps very much, because they don't know the best practices. So I'm sure that everything Poppy does will not ingratiate her to the judge.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be really dark-sided. Can we get a, she's not a Christian in the chat, please? Yeah. I'm just imagining...
It's true.
Yeah, hold on.
She's not a Christian!
I hope she shows up in the naughty girl shirt under a sport coat. That would be...
Oh, I hope she
that
wears
would
the
be really
Has-Been
good.
Hotel jacket. I hope she wears the Has-Been Hotel jacket.
Yes!
I really do.
Oh my god, and the naughty girl... Oh, I hope she wears the has-been jacket. Because that's so funny. Because she'll get in trouble, at least... I don't know how it is in the United States, but at least here, you would get in trouble if you were in court without a jacket on. So I hope she wears the has-been jacket.
Oh yeah, Poppy is a judge's worst nightmare, purely on annoyance levels. I agree! So true. So true. So base. Base and true. And as a reminder, this guy is like the most normie judge you'll ever see in your life. He's not even like a funny meme judge like the one who did the Daryl Brooks case. He's just like a dude. And it's gonna be super funny.
I feel like I've told this story in Malcolm's Discord at least once, but one of the funniest days, funniest/worst days in court was there was a guy who was getting sued by the city. And if you ever encounter someone who's being sued by their city or their municipality, like, wide berth, they're fucking nuts. Because it takes a lot to get the city to come after you, but once they do, they're relentless. But anyway, he was doing something or other, I don't remember, and it was me and this judge, and out of nowhere, like, the judge told him to stop doing whatever he was doing, and he just goes, "You stupid lesbians." And that just seems like something Poppy would do.
Oh my god, can we watch...
Poppy would not be able to control the outburst.
I really want the judge to fight Poppy. I think that would be really funny. Have you seen that video of the judge fighting the lawyer?
I haven't. I have not seen it. I want that. That sounds very funny.
Okay, I'm gonna show you because we're jumping in here.
Good.
And let's go to live screen. Here we go.
Look at my fucking lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail.
Yes, sir. 2 charges: assault and resisting.
And
you have the
Poppy's
public defender.
lawyer
Public
is
defender,
herself.
What do you want to do? What they thought? They have.
I am streaming in the voice call, so you don't have to get a delay.
All right.
I see. I see. Yes, I see.
So, for those who aren't aware, the judge here is asking for the defendant to waive their right to a speedy trial. They are doing this because if the defendant does not waive their right to a speedy trial, they have to try the trial within a certain time frame. However, courts are notoriously backlogged. So this judge is saying, hey, you have to waive your right to a speedy trial.
What do you want to do? I'm not waiving. You want to set it for trial, set it for trial. All right. If you want to set it for docket sounding, set it for docket sounding. I'm not waiving in any case. This is an emergency
if I
created
had
by
a
the
rock,
state.
I would throw it at you right now.
You know, this
Stop pissing me off. Just sit down. I'll take care of it. I don't need your help.
No,
sit
you know
down.
what? I'm the public defender. I have a right to be here, and I have a right to stand
I said
and represent
sit
my
down.
clients.
Tell him.
Tell him. Also, the public defender is completely in the right here. The public defender is completely in the right here.
If you want to
Yeah,
fight,
the
let's
speedy
go out
trial
back.
shit is why a bunch of like assault cases keep getting thrown out in Canada, because they keep going past the speedy trial deadline, but like that's in place for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
And I'll just beat your ass.
So the judge says, hey, do you want to talk outside? Goes outside.
He said catch me outside. How about that?
Beats up.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I'm pretty sure this judge got fired too. Hold on. Judge fight public defender. Let's see. Yeah, in 2014, Brevard County Judge John Murphy physically attacked Assistant Public Defender Andrew Weinstock following a heated argument in court. This altercation, which included Judge allegedly throwing the first punch, was caught on video and became a national spectacle. Of course this was Florida. The Florida Supreme Court ultimately removed Judge Murphy from the bench, citing his appalling behavior and the erosion of public faith in the judicial system. The defendant's just chilling. Like, the defendant's just standing there being like, what?
Florida man. Florida man attacking a lawyer in open court.
Yeah, fighting a lawyer in open court is crazy work. I would like to point out, I don't know why this happened. I would like to point out that after this happened, the judge came back in, people were applauding him, and then he turns to the defendant and says, "You need to waive your right to a speedy trial." And then the defendant says, "I'm not going to waive my right to a speedy trial. Fuck you." Which, the balls on that defendant. The balls on that defendant are huge, ginormous, and very, very funny. Hey, Buckmoon, welcome in. Welcome in.
Honestly, public defenders are public heroes.
They are. Public defenders are heroes, and they should make $1 billion an hour.
I agree.
We have so much love for public defenders in this chat. We love our public defenders. I also kind of want to talk about the... I want to talk about Daryl Brooks. Do you want to talk about Daryl Brooks?
I do not know anything about this, so you would have to enlighten me, but I'm also happy to hop out if you want to
No,
cover
I'm
something
going to enlighten
that I'm
you.
not
I
going
love
to.
having a guest. I love having
Okay.
someone else on. Okay.
For sure. Tell me.
So this is going to be great. So for those who aren't in the know, Daryl Brooks is the guy who drove his car through a parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Okay? Just an unhinged, just insane thing. Okay?
Oh, good. Good. That's good.
And then when he...
Good and normal behaviors.
Yeah. Him. And I just want to share a couple of... I think Law and Crime has a really good video on this. Let's take a look here.
If you don't make a record,
So
then
what?
I can't make a ruling.
It threw people off.
Oh,
the loop.
God.
Yeah, he went full sovereign citizen, by the way. He went full sovereign citizen.
They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is. Come on, man.
Mr. Brooks.
Come on, man. Stop.
When you
Stop
aren't
Stop
even
it.
letting
You're a
me
public
ask
servant,
a
Your
question.
Honor.
It is a full recap of the incredible trial of Darrell Brooks Jr. from odd beginnings to an intense end.
What a great mugshot. What a great mugshot. As you can see...
That is an excellent mugshot.
Yeah, we've got the crazy eyes. We've got the vest on. The vest they put on when you're a threat to yourself because you're lashing out so crazily. So he's got the cocoon on.
Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
This judge was incredibly
What
patient.
an interesting and bizarre few weeks we've had following the Darrell Brooks trial out of Waukesha, Wisconsin.
My friend
As you know,
recently, as a, totally unintentionally told me I'd look good in a straitjacket, but they didn't realize that that was what they were saying.
Oh, that's so funny.
I did lose my
we've been
shit though.
following this
Yeah,
trial
I was
both
wearing
here
a jacket.
on
I was like,
Sidebar
this is
and
my
on the Law
gay
and Crime
jacket.
Network, and this was the
my
case
friend was
about
like,
the man
well,
who
you'd
was
look good
charged
in a
with 76
straitjacket.
criminal counts for driving a red SUV into a
I
group
can't
of
believe that
holiday
Don't Smoke in
parade
Bed
goers
Missy,
back in November of 2021, killing
I
6
know.
people, injuring dozens of others.
Unbelievable.
And I will tell you, I have covered a lot of trials here on Law and Crime, and I can honestly tell you that this was the one unlike any other, and also probably one that will be very hard to forget. So we figured, why not do a bit of a recap of the entire trial, highlighting some of these key moments. And really the best place to start, I'm sure you guessed it, was when Brooks decided to fire his defense lawyers and represent himself.
Why are his
Do you
teeth
wish
so
to
rounded?
represent yourself
I have
in
round
this
teeth.
case?
My teeth are also round. It's also because he just has cheap veneers.
Yes, I do.
Before, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would like to represent myself pro per.
What does that mean?
I would like to point out for the chat here. Oh yeah, we love bows. We love bows in this household. Big ups to bows. I would like to point out that pro per means nothing. It means absolutely fucking nothing. It's sovereign citizen mumbo jumbo. The term for representing yourself is pro se. Pro per is something that sovereign citizens made up.
Mean to you, sir? Explain to me that request.
Again, because I've already said it on record, to represent myself as a sovereign citizen.
No.
Big up. Big thumbs down for this guy. Sovcits believe that legal terms are magic spells. That's true. So sovereign citizens are fucking lunatics, but they believe that there is like a magic combination of words that they could say in court that will make the judge dismiss the case. It's not true. They mostly usually try and say that they don't need a driver's license, they don't need to pay taxes or something like that.
And that they can own a lot of unregistered firearms.
That's true. I own a lot of unregistered firearms, but I do that as a joke. I'm just doing it as a bit.
Just kidding, Star.
Just
kidding,
kidding,
Star.
It's my just kidding star.
That's what we use to tell the feds we're just kidding.
Yeah, I'm totally just kidding. I do not have a bunch of unregistered firearms. I am not in possession of a fleet of Chengdu J-20 stealth air superiority fighters and Dongfeng 21 intercontinental ballistic missiles that I got for trading secrets to the trading state secrets to the CCP. I do not. This is my just kidding star. Being a little silly.
I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head to show my disapproval.
Yeah, we're being a little silly. We're being a little goofy.
I felt so bad when I accidentally said a slur on Malcolm's stream. I didn't even think about it. It just came out.
I was laughing so hard when that happened.
And you can hear it when I realized. I was like, oh no. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
It's okay, I'm legally entitled to say that word.
It's okay. I'm actually giving you the T-slur pass, so if you want to go ahead and drop a couple T-slurs.
Thank you. I feel non-binary people can say the T-slur.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna give you. Let's see. What are some slurs that we can give? Oh, I'm Hispanic. I'm giving you the B slur here, and the W slur.
Thank you. Ooh, thank you. I gave Malcolm the raped pass. He can speak on behalf of the raped now.
So true. So true. We're gonna have.
Honestly. Yeah, honestly, we're not getting into it because it's not that kind of stream. But I am the final boss of the raped. If we wanna do it, if we wanna do trauma Olympics, I can throw down in the trauma Olympics.
Actually, I grew up in an apartment and my parents are divorced, so I have PTSD. So I'm the penultimate woke scold here.
Actually, Hamas made me detransition, so.
Yeah, Hamas did make me detransition. That's real, true, fact-checked by the real American patriot. We love it. Okay, so we're gonna...
I'm not gonna make...
We're gonna keep going,
determinations or whether you're a sovereign citizen or not. It's not relevant to my determination how you characterize who you are. So if you are allowed to represent yourself in this case, sir, you will not have attorneys assisting you. If I let them...
I would like to point out that this judge is wearing the world's biggest button, and I think that's great for her.
Them withdraw. They are gone from this case. Do you understand that?
I think I will.
I have a giant button, the biggest button I own. It says abortion is a personal decision, and I like to wear that out.
I actually am not pro-choice. I'm pro-death. I think that abortions should be mandatory for every single person on Earth. This is my just kidding star.
Representing myself.
And Judge Darrow did allow Brooks
we gotta get the
himself.
Howl's
now,
Moving
he may look back
Castle
on that decision.
button that Poppy had to show who was fronting, and we'll move it to show when we're just kidding.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I need to get my hands on the who's fronting button that she has. I know she still has it.
And say
her own personal Christian medallion.
Yeah, I was going to say that
wasn't
could be the
best
next
choice.
cursed artifact.
But what was fascinating is that Brooks identifies as a sovereign citizen. This is someone who...
Oh, Lavender doesn't know.
Rosie in the chat is asking to know what slurs. What slurs?
Oh, that would be beeper and beep back. So yeah. Yeah, I do need a just kidding.
Shotgun Fox doing the Lord's work. Thank you, Shotgun Fox.
Actually, can we get some? I need to find it. Can somebody send me a picture of the Poopyzoopy medallion?
I think that's the uniform for our girls' trip to New York. Because we all have to show up wearing the fucking medallions.
Can somebody go ahead and send me a screenshot of that, please? Because I'm too lazy to go look for it. No, come back. What the fuck?
Understand that.
Okay, here we go.
I think I will probably be better served representing
Live
myself.
from New York.
And
It's
Judge Darrow
Poppy's
did
defamation
allow
trial.
Brooks to represent himself. Now, he may look back on that decision and say that probably wasn't the best choice. But what was fascinating is that Brooks identifies as a sovereign citizen. This is someone who doesn't really believe.
I'd also like to point out that a lot of guys will go into prison and become sovereign citizens in prison or in jail while awaiting trial, because they're surrounded by other people who are just like, they have access to a law library in prison in the States, and so a lot of them will get into their head that they can argue their own cases, especially if they're delusional narcissists like Daryl Brooks is.
That they are under the jurisdiction of the government.
That's all I want for Jody Hildebrandt. I want her to get it in her head that she can argue her own case.
Legal name or state.
I want Poppy and Xena to get into their head that they're sovereign citizens. I'm praying for it. I'm praying for it.
Statements that would undermine the authority of the court and the trial.
Sir,
I just had the best idea for Poppy and Xena's next arc. I know what they need to do.
What?
They need to get really into sovereign citizens, and then they need to do what Grimes did when she was in her 20s and and build a boat. And then they need to declare themselves a sovereign nation.
This is a strong message.
They need to declare themselves they need to build a barge, and they need to get Twisty and Willy and all those people, round them up on the barge, and then they launch and they declare themselves a sovereign nation, and then they go join the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and then they live out there.
That's true. Poppy does belong in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. I do have a question. Did we actually end up going through the Poppy and Xena? We went through the answer, but did we go through the other ones? Because I know there's more. Did we go through
we looked at the evidence, the exhibits, like all the tweet screenshots.
Did we go through the motion
But I
for
think-
default judgment? I want to go through the motion for default judgment here.
I don't know if we did. I don't remember.
Okay. Hold the pussy for a second. We're switching over to the motion for default judgment here for Poppy and Xena. If I can find it. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Thomas. You are my strongest soldier. I really appreciate you. You're a true hero here. I'm wondering if I can just copy, and then if I could just bop that right here. Here we go. Okay, cool. So we're gonna keep going through these. This is an important message.
This is a strong message.
Yeah. So please take notice that upon the summons and verified complaint, the complaint verification sworn by No Flake on April 15th, 2025, together with the exhibits annexed thereto, and upon all pleadings heretofore had herein, plaintiff No Flake respectfully moves this court for an entry of a motion for default country judgment pursuant to CPLR subsection 3215 as follows. The plaintiff had verified complaint against defendant for 41 counts of defamation per se, with said verified complaint being served on the defendant on April 28, 2025. The defendant filed her answer to the plaintiff's verified complaint on June 23rd, 2025, nearly 2 months after she was first served. The defendant did not serve an answer within the required response time of 30 days pursuant to New York CPLR subsection 3012C. I'll see you later, PM Radio. You're my favorite. Okay. Further, PM Radio actually drew this amazing little chibi Seska that you see on my screen right here. This one right here with the wine. Because I got super smashed and went through all the Lyle Convoy, went through all the Lily Orchard shit. I drank like 2 bottles of champagne, while we were going through it. It was a fun time.
As you need to do Lorch content. Jesus.
Yeah, Lorch tent is amazing. Okay, so we have further, the defendant did not seek leave from this court to receive an extension of time to appear with no reasonable excuse for said delay in filing. As such, plaintiff now respectfully moves the court to enter default judgment. So this is No Flake requesting a default judgment for $105,000, saying that Poppy did not submit the correct response. No Flake's lawyer affirmed it. Okay, great. I need more Poopyzoopy content, though. I need tea. I need tea. From Austin.
As much as I like do genuinely think that Poppy is dangerous, and I think it's like a good thing that she basically no longer has a platform because she's a danger to herself and others. I also want more than anything in the world, I want a Poppy crash out stream, because it would be the worst possible thing she could ever do right now. And I want that so
I have a feeling that
bad.
I have a feeling
so
that Poppy
bad.
is being a little bit intelligent today because she hasn't been posting about this at all. I am looking at her stream or her Blue Sky right now on my other monitor, and I can't show it on stream because Poppy posts a lot of degenerate gooner shit.
Yep. Every day. Buying porn daily.
Literally, it
BPD,
is
buying porn daily.
It's an insane amount of pornography on her thing, and and listen, you want to be a porn commissioner, live your truth, babes. I fully believe in you. I think you should live your truth, okay?
But if you're gonna be a broke gooner, that's just sad.
I have one friend who is such a degenerate gooner, and I love her so much. She's so famous for doing nothing but commissioning porn of her Final Fantasy XIV character that...
Oh.
And this is not a friend of mine. This is somebody who used to be in my free company in Final Fantasy XIV. She's so famous for doing nothing but commissioning deranged porn of her Final Fantasy XIV character that my wife, who has never played the game, thought she was a canon character because she'd seen so much porn of this character that she thought the only explanation was that this was a canon character people were drawing, and it was not. It is just this one person's player character.
What a fucking nightmare! What a fucking nightmare!
Yeah.
Oh no!
And the worst part is that people would show up at our free company house in game, just like hoping to meet her.
What?
Yeah, we had more than one occasion of like randos just showing up at our free company house being like, I just wanted to meet Angelise. I needed to and we'd have to chase them off. Or they would just like follow her around in game.
Hell world.
Absolutely.
That's
hell
so
world.
bad. I don't like that.
Dark. It's truly dark-sided. And I have no idea.
Dark. Not Christian.
Yeah, let's get a She's Not a Christian in the chat really quickly. If we could. I have...
She's not a Christian!
There we go.
Ugh, I'm a nice Jewish boy. I can't tolerate this.
Oh yeah.
She's tampering in dark-sided stuff! Yes, she did!
I love those audio clips. As a reminder, guys, if you like the little audio clips that I play here on stream, you too can play little audio clips in my stream by going to the blurp.com/x/Seska or downloading the Blurp Chrome extension. If you download the Blurp Chrome extension, you get free beats that you can spend to play fun little sound bites in my stream that look a little bit like this.
What is this? A crossover
You're
episode?
giving them so much power.
You can actually play sounds in my stream. You can also do something similar to Super Chat by using a text-to-voice to do a little text-to-voice in my stream, and it looks like this. I give you more power over my stream than any other streamer.
Get busy or get busy dying. That's what
yeah.
my mom used to tell
Malcolm
me.
locked down his stream so people would not do exactly that.
And
Fuck
now-
that guy. He
yeah.
also doesn't pay his mods. Fuck that guy.
He doesn't pay us. I do it for the pure love of the game, alright?
We're in it for the love of the game, Mamacita.
Pure love of the game. Pure love of the game here. Hey, Star Shiny, better give me some of them cookies. But yeah, you can actually just either buy a beat to play a sound, or you can generate free beats to play a sound. And we have some really, really fun ones, too. Like, which is a great one. I love the Final Fantasy X laugh. And there's 60, there's actually 44 different sounds that you can choose from. Which is more than Malcolm's measly 10.
Bible. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy, love him.
Fuck that Malcolm guy.
Yeah, we were covering some Hypnotist Sappho content earlier, which was really fun. I'm so blessed right now. I'm feeling so blessed. I just really wanted to go over it. I wanted more people. I was hoping they would have more questions about the case, since we just went through, what, 4 hours of content. My throat's actually a little sore from reading all those counts.
Yeah, over 30 counts of
I think it's 41
defamation
counts,
per se. Jesus Christ, Poppy.
Yeah.
You ever never stop digging your hole.
Never stop.
Never stop digging your hole.
Yeah. Please don't talk about Poppy's hole.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Blech. Blech.
TBH, you ladies did well answering our questions. Yeah, absolutely. We're now taking bets on what's gonna happen in the trial, since Malcolm and I are going to be attending.
I will be there. I will do it. Twist my arm.
So Dusknor is talking about how she got them to write a Schizodoc manifesto, which is so great. Oh, so Toasty's saluting Barbie and Don't Smoke, but very specifically did not mention Seska.
Erasure!
Yeah, this is Seska.
Oh my
Mizia.
god, this is worse than Xena erasure. I can't believe it.
Okay, so Rayanne
also
is
is it Xena erasure that they are not a named party in the lawsuit? Is it Xena erasure to not be also suing Xena?
I actually don't
Poppy
know who that
and
is.
Xena.
Who's Xena?
Poppy and Xena.
I don't know who that is. I'm so
Do
sorry.
you think that Xena would feel validated to be included in the lawsuit and also be getting sued?
I do. I also think that reading through that, I wasn't aware just how cucked Xena is, because having Xena go,
oh my god, that was crazy.
Having Xena go hide in the bathroom for the entire time that Poppy and Snowflake were hooking up is crazy work. Literally locking Xena in a hot car so that Poppy could go play with her Discord kittens.
They are locked into the electric cuck chair.
Literally, that was
electric cuck chair.
Electric cuck chair. That was my favorite moment in that entire thing. I just really think that's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, I need to go back and watch the VOD where you were reading through like the particulars, because I was unfortunately in therapy.
Oh, I was crashing out. I was doing my best to keep it straight, but I was crashing out. They have the AC on and their favorite snacks, they'll be fine. Yeah, that's a big one right there.
Anyone can feel free to take electric cuck chair to be their Discord username. That's a freebie.
That is a freebie right there. I can't imagine being in a relationship and being as cucked as Xena is, because to me, at least, in my humble onion, and I think that Xena's free to disagree here, but I think it reads to me that Hey, thank you guys so much, I the Emperor, for the beats. Wow, I love a good Owen Wilson. That's so fun. Yeah, you can choose from any of Blurp sound effects, not just the ones that I've curated. You can choose from any Blurp sound effect to play in this chat. You can even upload your own. So I give you so much power. Yeah, to me it feels like Xena's not even polyamorous, and it's just going along with it for Poppy's sake. That's how it feels to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, wasn't No nominally also in a relationship with Xena? Like,
I think No was friends with
haven't there
Xena
been
first.
multiple people? Oh, no, it was Sage who was nominally in a relationship with Xena. I do remember that Sage posted for Xena's birthday at like the crack of dawn, and Poppy didn't post about it at all.
That's actually so funny. Poppy is so shitty to Xena, and I really think it would be funny if Xena escaped the Poppy Ghoul and was like, here's my story as a survivor of Poppy's manipulation. And then we can all be like, actually, you were an active participant.
Do you think Milena would forgive Xena if Xena left the Poppy Ghoul?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Milena's, I think, in the chat, so Milena can speak to that herself.
Okay, sorry.
But I don't think
Sorry,
so.
but just kidding, Star. I'm sorry.
It's what she deserves.
That one was too spicy.
No, it's not too spicy. Be as spicy as you want. I don't have guardrails on this shit. I don't believe in guardrails.
Sorry. Love you, Milena. I'm sorry.
I actually don't know if Milena's in the chat right now. Milena might be AFK, but Milena's usually in my chat. Oh, I got some more questions here. Okay, do we think Poppy will be having one of her alters representing her instead of herself? I don't think so, but we are taking bets on there being an alter split on a stand.
Yeah. I can only see that as like Poppy saying that to cope, but like I could see her saying that for clout on Twitter, but I don't think that she would actually genuinely do that or believe that she was doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kaiji is asking, do we know if Poppy tried to get a lawyer first before representing herself, or did she already decide to represent herself? I think that Poppy probably didn't actually try and find a lawyer, because Poppy is fucking broke. Poppy is a poor person. She is broke, poor, crashing out in stinky.
Yeah. I think that she probably didn't do much beyond asking the insurance company, and then when that came back and they denied her, which is hilarious, she probably is also delusional enough to be like, I don't need a lawyer, I can handle this.
Yeah, my guess is that Poppy is, and again, I'm not a psychologist, so I am not giving any sort of diagnosis here, but I do think that Poppy is so fucking narcissistic that she probably thinks that the judge is going to take one look at this and dismiss it outright.
Probably, yeah.
Especially considering...
She's in for a rude awakening.
Especially considering this is not the only lawsuit that Poppy is currently engaged in. But...
Oh, right. Shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. Poppy. You've been behaving badly, kitten.
I do have a special sound just for Poppy. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Yeah. Sorry, forbidden knowledge. I can't spill any of the tea.
Poppy.
I can't spill any of the tea about it, because I have forbidden knowledge. But yeah, this is not the only legal trouble Poppy is having.
Everyone's in their lawsuit arc, and it's really spectacular to watch.
It's a really fantastic month for gay people. Fantastic month for gay people. Poppy fully believes that she'll win. I guarantee you, Poppy thinks that, like, the judge is going to take one look at it and be like, oh, Poppy's actually so right. Because Poppy suffers from that delusion that a lot of narcissistic, grandiose people have, where they think that if they just explain themselves long enough, then everyone will agree with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't it RGR who crashed out for hours, basically just doing that?
Oh, yeah. We still need to do an RGR review of that Doe debate on on here. I also really want to review Vosh's DID takes, because everybody's been telling me that Vosh has terrible DID takes, so I have a clip of him clarifying what they are. And we're going to go through and actually see if they're that bad.
I think I've only ever watched one Vosh video, and I have a very distinct memory of watching a Vosh video, but I have no idea what it would have been. What did Vosh talk about in the last year that I would have wanted to hear him talk about?
Yeah, Vosh is... I'm a professional DID haver. Oh, wow. I'm a professional DID hater. That's so crazy. No, I'm kidding. This is my just kidding star.
Jesus Christ. Vosh is a chronic poster. What the hell?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, this
I'm
is...
never gonna find whatever fucking video I watched of Vosh. Oh my god, this motherfucker won't shut up!
So my first introduction to, like, the whole streamer debate brosphere was Vosh. Okay, yeah. Do you want to do the Vosh? We're gonna do the Vosh DID takes. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it together, and if this is as bad as everyone says it is, I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is if Vosh talked about Ethan Klein, but I...
No, this was a few years ago.
That also sounds like it would make me fucking crash out.
Okay, so this is from a few years ago. I want to say this is, 2 years ago. We're going to switch to this route. We're going to do some Vosh DID takes, and then as questions come up, feel free to keep asking Poopyzoopy questions, and we'll keep answering them, because we're both Poopyzoopy lore experts here. So...
Yeah, we're Poppy historians.
Yeah, we're Poppy historians.
Yeah, one time Poppy shouted me out on her on her Twitter, and it really gave me something to cherish for a long time.
One time
she said, "Everybody go block, don't smoke in bed."
One time, back when Poppy was TGT, Poppy tried to crash out on me in Vosh's server, and then later on Twitter, and then blocked me, which I thought was really funny.
Good.
Because
Good.
I called Poppy a degenerate gooner.
I love that for you. I got blocked because I was scraping Poppy's accounts for screenshots for months, and then Stardust totally blew up my spot by being like, "Thank you, don't smoke in bed," for the screenshots.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna.
I also got gifted a membership.
We're gonna start with these Vosh
I also
DID
got gifted
takes.
a membership.
Oh yes, I love that. We got to start with these Vosh DID takes. Here we go.
How do you feel
If this is bad, I'm gonna crash out on you guys.
about plural people? What is plural people? Multiple identities? I mean, isn't it a psychological disorder? How do I feel about it? I feel they should get diagnosed and treatment if possible? I don't know.
That's a fair take. That's actually the most mediocre.
Very milquetoast.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing offensive about
Measured
that so far.
take.
Seems like.
But this is also a. Let me see here. This is a. Okay, so this is a 20-minute long section of this video, so we're off to the races.
It would be exhausting to have to deal with that unmedicated, I have to say. What would that be, an antipsychotic thing? Like it's a, you take the antipsychotics? Is it treated with that, or is it some other thing? Well, some people think it's a fake disorder. I don't think it's a fake disorder. I will say...
So he doesn't think it's a fake disorder, okay.
There are plenty of people online
we're
who
off
are
to a
lying
good
about it.
start.
But that's
Okay,
the
wait a
case with a
minute.
lot
What did he say
fake
here?
disorder. Well, some people think it's a fake disorder. I don't think it's a fake disorder. I will say there are plenty of people online who are lying about it, though. But that's the case with a lot of things. That doesn't make the...
That's also not a bad take. That's not a bad take. I'm sorry. I agree with that.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad take. I see where people would get upset, but I disagree with those people.
I think that's a fair take. Listen, DID is a real thing. People can absolutely have DID. People can absolutely have dissociative disorders. There's a bunch of different ones. Malingering is a completely different thing, and I think that there's also a lot of people who are malingering. People crush out on Vosh in this video about this, apparently.
The disorder any less valid. There's no treatment, people just live with it? That sounds exhausting. What was the word for some identity disorder? Says some don't, their other identities help them cope. They come to love some of their alters like friends. It's people who identify as multiple personalities. They don't say it's a disorder, it's an identity. What level of ableism do we want to engage in today?
So funny, dude. And what level of ableism do we want to... Ultra base. Ultra base.
Incredible self-awareness.
Ultra base. I love this guy. Okay.
W's in the chat for self-awareness.
So fucking good, dude.
Listen, I'm just going to say this, okay? A healthy, functioning brain does not partition separate personalities unconsciously. Obviously, everyone acts differently in different scenarios. If you wanted to, you could be dramatic and say, like, you have a different personality for work than you do home, but if we mean what I think we
I
mean,
was just
which
gonna
is
say something really
an
mean.
unwilling switch between personality states, it's representative of let's say divergent mind, and you know, whether or not this negatively affects somebody's life should be the determinant for whether or not they should seek treatment for it.
I think that's fair. Listen, you can be fine with your DID, you can be fine with your plurality. If you feel like it doesn't impact your life at all, then you are free to enjoy your mental disorder as however you want. That's a great question. Does being severed count as DID? Have you seen Severance? Don't Smoke in Bed?
I was the one who got Malcolm to watch Severance. I am the tastemaker, so yes, I've seen Severance.
Okay,
I fucking love Severance.
I do too. It's such a great show. I also was trying to get Malcolm to watch Severance. I want that on the record there.
I did it.
I did it. Malcolm's been trying to get me to watch Yellow Jackets, but I won't watch it.
That's fair.
I hate white people, so
my
I
Yellow
can't watch
Jackets
it.
take. It's very fair. My Yellow Jackets take is that season 1 is like one of the best seasons of TV ever made, and then sudden and drastic dip in quality up until midway through season 3. So it's at this point, we'll see where they take season 4, but at this point, it's a real cost-benefit analysis.
That's good. Does Malcolm know about Wonder Bread Man? No, but we do need to tell Malcolm about Wonder Bread Man. Oh, we need to cover Wonder Bread Man. We cover a lot of horror cows on this channel.
I gotta say though, I don't know how something like that couldn't negatively affect your life. What if there are two personalities that you have that have conflicting interests? If one of them's the dominant and the other one's like a lesser personality, couldn't the lesser personality sometimes fuck with the life of the dominant one? That seems like it'd be a problem. I don't know. I have one personality
He's describing the plot
yeah,
of
but there's a
Dr.
difference
Jekyll
between
and
having
Mr.
conflicting
Hyde.
interests.
As a reminder, I am plural because I have an alter ego named Countess Bucci Flagrante. And anything bad that I've ever done, any bad takes that I've ever made, those are all attributed to my alter Countess Bucci Flagrante.
Yeah, I have an alter named Oracle Fixation, and they get up and stomp on stage, so write that down.
Ooh, okay, so Lavishly Lavender says, one day you must share your lore on Human Pet Guy. I do have lore on Human Pet Guy. Are you familiar with Human Pet Guy?
No.
Okay. So
no.
For those who don't know, Human Pet Guy used to follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and he would interact with my shit all the time. So he's a cringe loser. Nightmare.
I recently had to put aside a quasi personal beef with journalist Taylor Lorenz because she's being harassed by Ethan Klein. But I did have like personal beef with her because she infiltrated an online community I was in and tried to farm it for content, and we had to chase her out.
Oh my god. I would like to give a huge witness, by the way. I would like to give a huge witness here. Just really quickly here to Eye of the Emperor here for purchasing 5 subs here. That's incredible. You are yeah, that's so incredible. Thank you so much. Witness. We're gonna witness.
Witness me!
Okay, let's continue.
Interests as an individual and having conflicting interests as two separate personalities, one of which will undermine the life of the other without any like chance at reconciliation. I think those are different things.
Yeah, that's why Mark S didn't want to reintegrate.
Yeah, absolutely.
They explained it's like having roommates. Yeah, I'm gonna file this one under the I wouldn't be listening if someone explained this to me thing either. I don't know what I'd do with this information.
That's so real. He's so real for this.
Yeah, like I was saying, W for self-awareness.
Yeah, listen, he's making some based ass takes here right now.
If you know a person who has multiple personalities and then one of them does something you don't like, can you blame the other personalities? What are the ethics on that? I feel like I might not associate with a person
I
like
hold
that
Poppy accountable for everything her other personalities do.
That's so true. That's so.
I also
Holding them
hold
accountable for behavior.
Sage accountable for everything Cerise has ever said.
So true.
If you're from one side or another. Yeah, I don't know. Might be better for both of us if I just not. Sorry, I got everything that I know about dissociative identity disorder from Danganronpa. All right, that's where we're bringing. Isn't that legit?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's so based. As my fiance said, this just seems like someone who doesn't know that much. It's very milquetoast. Yeah, this is like a. I don't understand why people are upset about this. So far, this is just a very, very. This is just a very chill
unless
take.
unless he just starts dropping slurs and shit like halfway through this. I don't see why people are upset, and two, I don't see why this is 20 minutes long.
Yeah, I had someone fully crash out on me, because I said I had someone fully crash out on me over this, so I don't know what the take is here.
Ableism though? Yeah, I love ableism. Absolutely. Hey, if you don't want to be friends with somebody who's like super depressive to the point that it makes them miserable to be around, that's okay. That's your God-given right. That would be another example of ableism. Literally discrimination based on a person's mental abilities. You are assuming one of the personalities is an asshole? No, it wouldn't. One of the personalities wouldn't have to be an asshole. It would just be like any of them being disagreeable in any way. Like if I could hold the other them accountable for that, like get mad at them for it, you know? The worst thing that people can do with mental illness is use it to skip accountability. This isn't like a one.
Based take.
Yeah, very based take.
Something that Poppy does all the time is use her mental illness to escape accountability.
100% thing, but it definitely happens. People who have any number of borderline personality disorder, bipolar, depression, anxiety, dissociative, schizophrenia, literally like anything that affects your behavior. You know, people can use it to skip responsibility for their behavior. It's a common abuse tactic. That's not to say that mentally ill people do this all the time. Usually they're the victims of this behavior, not the perpetrators of it.
We're gonna continue, guys. Don't smoke in bed. You're gonna kitten sit for a little bit because I have to go pee really bad. Because I'm gonna say something right now. I've tried to been drinking more water out of my giant Stanley mugs. I have 2 here that I've been drinking out of. So I've got my blue one, and then I have my Taylor Swift one that I took with me to the Eras tour. Because I'm a Swiftie.
Look like Taylor Swift in this light.
So, and the thing about me is that if I'm not sipping, I'm peeing. So I'm gonna go pee now, before I pee myself and have buttons in my chat trying to slide into my DMs. So I will be back, and kitten sit for me for a little bit, okay? No slurs, everybody.
Gladly. No slurs. No slurs.
Everybody say nice things to Don't Smoke in Bed now, please.
Haha. Ugh, I'm in the driver's seat now. So what do you want to talk about? What are we having girl time over? Did everyone like the stream? Did everyone like the stream? How did everyone like the poppy tent over on the Malcolm stream? Because I presume most of you came here from Malcolm's stream. What cat color is my favorite? I do love a tortoise shell, a tortie. Everyone's saying slurs. Ugh, Seska, you've left me alone with these rabble-rousers. Taylor Lorenz. Like what's going on with her right now? She's in like a weird slap fight with Ethan Klein because Ethan Klein keeps harassing her and trying to call her a pedophile because she's like a legitimate journalist who was talking to youth organizers, like protesters who were organizing protests in Roblox because their parents won't let them go to real protests. And since Taylor is a journalist that covers culture and internet culture topics, she was talking to them, and Ethan Klein is trying to say that Taylor Lorenz is a pedophile, which is not true. Yes, Buckmoon, you may vape in bed. Thank you, Starshiny. I appreciate you saying that.
I'm gonna say this about the Taylor Lorenz
stuff.
stuff.
That is
not
completely not true.
Completely
It's
not
not true. I did get into a fight with a foot fungus, which is what the kids call the Ethan Klein defenders. I did get in a fight with a foot fungus on Reddit recently, where it was just me being very calm and asking them to cite a source. Every interaction, it was just them being like, Taylor Lorenz is a pedophile, and me being like, oh, I disagree, and I would like to see where you're getting that information. Can you tell me more about this? Can you please direct me to more information? And they're like, well, she shouldn't be talking to kids. I'm like, well, if she was doing so ethically and responsibly, I don't see why she shouldn't. Can you please direct me to a source where I can learn more about this? And rinse and repeat. And it got to the point where I just made a Bernie Sanders, I am once again asking you to please provide me with a source, and just was hitting him with that every time.
Yeah, that's very based of you. I love fighting with people. It's super fun. I never get anybody in here trying to fight, which is really sad, because they start fighting with each other in the chat. Yeah, you guys will fight with each other in chat, but you'll never fight with me. And I want the attention. The whole reason I started this stream is because I have a chronic attention addict.
Both sides Tyler mention. Both sides Tyler mention.
Both sides Tyler.
War criminal. War criminal Tyler.
War criminal Tyler. Tyler sprayed white phosphorus on protesters. That's so true.
Yeah. Tyler has confirmed kills.
Tyler has confirmed kills. As a reminder, Tyler owns and operates the Iron Dome missile defense system for the IDF.
Yeah. Tyler. Yeah. Yes, that's true. That is a true fact. Westside Tyler is an Iraq War veteran and did kill people during his service.
Okay, so we're gonna be continuing with the Vunch takes.
But it can happen, and it's very frustrating when it does. Well, it was frustrating until I realized the glorious light of ableism, and now I'm okay with being very direct.
He's so fucking funny, dude.
Imagine if one personality was a fascist and the other was a socialist. I wonder how that would affect a person's life. Okay, I don't know how, like, far these divergent personalities go, right? Because, like, in fucking books or video games or whatever, divergent personality disorder literally means, like, different people. You know, like in Split, that movie, it's like literally different people. Which is bullshit. That's not real. I don't think that's real. If in order for you to have a personality break like that, that would have to be, like, worse, wouldn't it? That kind of split personality would have to be like some kind of hyper fucking schizophrenic shit, some major crazy shit. I think that, like, when most people talk about dissociative
Did you
identity
use
disorder,
scare
they're
quotes
talking
when he
about, like,
said
different
scary
fragments
shit.
of a central personality to an extent.
This dude's
I don't
so
know
fucking funny,
how
dude.
much of a difference there would be, generally speaking. I've seen it happen, Vosh. Yeah, but I don't think that's, like, the case when we're talking about this stuff for the most part. Like, mostly we're talking
Vosh
about,
just
like,
said, don't believe your lying eyes.
Don't believe your lying eyes. That's so true. That's so true. You like math and science, you must be a divergent. That's so true. Side note, Divergent's a terrible...
You're honest and brave. Also written by a Mormon. Wait, maybe not a Mormon, maybe an evangelical Christian, but heavily religious.
Yeah. Dusk Noir
Stephanie
says...
Meyer is a Mormon.
So Dusk Noir says, I have both schizophrenia and DID. Please, they're different. I promise you we were doing so good. What happened here? So I'm gonna cape for Vosh here. I'm gonna sweep for Vosh a little bit, and I'm gonna try and explain what I think he's trying to say here. I don't think he's trying to conflate the two. I think he's saying that, like, if you have this disability or this disability, but he's not saying that they're the same thing.
Different elements of a central character, like different slices cut out of a pie, different facets of a gem. It's like a central person where some things are being made visible or invisible depending on certain conditions, you know? This happens to everyone day to day, but maybe if it happens enough and it happens unwillingly and without introspection, that would be the point where it becomes like a mental condition. This is not correct at all. Yes, it is. Everything I'm saying right now is perfectly correct. I've done no research into this. Thank you.
Incredible take. Can I get that clipped as a sound? Can I get that clipped as a sound, please? Thank you. Everything I'm saying is correct. Thank you. Incredible.
I've played Danganronpa 1. Yeah. Isn't Vosh talking about bipolar? No, I'm talking about dissociative identity disorder. You might want to stop. Why would you ever think Vosh will definitely stop talking about this thing because whiny pissants are going to take him out of context. No. No, I'm completely correct. I have to be, because the other thing wouldn't make sense.
I have
brain
to
states
be.
are really complicated.
Vosh.
So, like, your brain... Okay. As far as we can tell, your personality is a...
He's not wrong here, but that's not a good mindset to have.
I think he's memeing, but you're right.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Is an emergent product of a mishmash of neurological inputs that span the entirety of the functions of your brain. You can't really separate your personality from the brain, at least not entirely. The brain, your brain, contains one whole personality. That's kind of a simplified way of thinking of it, because, like, obviously no one personality, it's not manifest as, like, a determinate product of what is available at present, but it is a central feature. You know, it's a central function. I don't think it's possible for the brain to contain two personalities. I think it's possible to critically shut off elements of the brain to make it feel like it might be. So an example of this might be, imagine that you have one
This is actually a really great take from Dustmore. DID develops because children do not have one whole personality. They grow and eventually fuse into having one personality at a young age. Yeah, so that's how DID actually happens. Just to clarify for the chat, DID happens when very young children experience severe trauma that their minds cannot cope with, because they disassociate and create a new personality that can handle that trauma. That is how DID spawns. That is how it is born. That's pretty much universally discovered as agreed upon as the root cause of DID.
personality in a brain, and then you have a series of inputs and outputs that determine some broader stuff about it, like your sense of control over yourself, your you know, your perception of the world, basically different lenses that you put on the same light. Now, it could be possible then to
people with DID get their mental fusion stunted. It's because you keep entering dissociative states that are so incredibly different from the norm, it leads to persistent split. Yeah, exactly.
Switch inputs in such a way that it feels like there are two different personalities that are essentially just different lights cast.
As a reminder, chat, I'm always correct. Vosh is not always correct, as we've seen before, but I am. I have never once been wrong about a thing in my fucking life. Do not ever cite the ancient magic to me, which I was there when it was written. Don't Smoke in Bed is agreeing with me and co-signing everything I say.
It's true. It's true. I'm nodding to show my agreement.
Yeah, we're nodding to show our agreement because I'm always correct.
I'm nodding.
Yeah.
It's true. Seska, Don't Smoke, and Malcolm are famously always correct.
That's why we get along so well, is because we're always right. So we're just like, when we're not on stream, we're just standing in a circle going, yes, exactly. Yes. Oh my god, exactly. So true.
Exactly. Yeah, and if we ever disagree, then you're just gonna have to hold two truths at once.
Yeah, exactly. As a reminder, truth is a lie. Truth is a lie. 2 + 2 = 5.
Art is a lie. Nothing is real.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 3 entirely correct monarchs going, exactly! Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. That's called dialectical thinking, baby.
Yes.
Oh my
dialectics. God. That's the Socratic method, baby.
I feel really bad because I was gonna have Beckett on again today, but he ended up having something else come up.
I'm better than Beckett.
Yeah, that's so true. I was gonna have Beckett.
I stand on my principles. more than Beckett does. I'll tell you that.
I appreciate Beckett because Beckett funnels a lot of Lio content towards me because he also thinks Lio's a fucking clown. So I appreciate Beckett. I don't necessarily always agree with Beckett.
Was he not just recently sweeping for Lio Convoy though? Did he not say that him telling the 16-year-old to produce CP was a good idea?
I don't know if he said it was a good
Well,
idea.
he didn't say it was a good idea. He did not say it was a good idea. I will retract that immediately.
See, this is why we love our unproblematic monarch here.
He did not say that. I will not allege that he said that, but he did. He said it was a dumb fucking idea, but he did say that it wasn't like a. I don't know. He was like sweeping for it. I don't know. The whole thing, that whole stream was really weird with Diesel being.
It was a
like,
very weird stream.
Diesel got like bystander affected.
Yeah.
Falgi. Diesel was just there so Diesel could say the rape jokes and Falgi could loudly shake his head and say that he disavowed.
Beckett has given me some actual, like, full-on Lio nukes, so I don't know what his stance is on this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Beckett...
Rosie, you're right. Beckett's principle is that rape jokes are funny. That is his principle.
My principle is that the only rape jokes that are funny are the ones that I tell, so everything else is inexcusable.
True.
Yeah.
Rape jokes for me, but not for thee.
That incredible buttons video that we reacted to the other day, that was something that Beckett gave me. From my conversations with Beckett, it seems like his whole stance is that he thinks everybody involved in any situation is a fucking idiot and we should laugh at them.
Based.
Yeah. It's super based.
Based.
So the transgender community has forgiven Beckett because he gave me that fucking buttons video, which was the funniest shit we've ever reacted to, where Lio Convoy got dragged into court. Oh my god.
I agree with you, Clancy Clementine, and that is why I say that I stand on my principles more than Beckett does.
True. I don't think Beckett has principles other than...
I'm not afraid... Yeah, Beckett's only principles is he pee pee poo poo. But yeah, I'll fight someone. I like to fight.
And I know
I don't think Beckett likes to fight.
I know Seraphina's a Lio kitten, but that fucking buttons video that they made is so funny, dude. So fucking funny, dude.
On the same central personality. It would be like the difference between, to use like a video game thing, to have two separate like game players, or to have one game player where you just switch like control and a few inputs, and that would be like you're in the same body, obviously, because we're in the same body. But the changes that are made are like a different context on existing underlying information.
Oh, just talking about, how do you feel about my stream layout? Do you like it? It's new.
I love it. I like it very much.
Wait, what did you just send me?
I like it very much. Don't show that on stream. Just me having girl time.
Yeah, I need
just having girl time.
I need to interact with that person too. I think they're so funny.
Yeah, I love them. Anyway,
I know I know that they use forbidden arts, but I genuinely think they're so funny.
I'm completely correct. Nothing
you know
that I've
who's
said
not
can be
funny,
wrong right now.
but is funny and also uses the dark arts? Bunch
does use the dark arts. I love the dark arts. I love using the dark arts.
If you guys genuinely think that dissociative identity disorder means that your brain forms like a literal separate point of cognition around which a separate distinct personality manifests, that can't be true. I literally don't think that can happen. Instead, it's different like input switches, different frameworks or contexts or perspectives on the same one, right? And the difference would be like the extent to which the walls are built between between these different like personalities, right? That would make the difference. Like the extent to which the inputs that get switched.
He's learning.
Separate
He's learning
these different manifest personalities. And I bet for most people it's pretty minor. And maybe in the worst cases, it's very, very severe. You're completely correct. I literally have this disorder. Don't let chat badge them out. Don't worry, I won't. I know enough. I think I know enough about how brains work to not believe the like, yeah, you're almost right, but different alters are very different. They act like completely different people. Yeah, but I didn't say anything that contradicts that. It's still the same underlying personality, you know? Seriously, just watch a video about this. And they don't share memories. They can share memories. I beg you to research this. It's one of your major blind spots. You've said hurtful things in the past. No, I haven't. We can look into it. Sure. Watch a video. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. Base. Base?
Jack, can I get a base in chat, please? Thank you. Hold on, wait. I have a sound we can play here.
This is heavy, this is big, this is deep. This is
profound. Going, base?
A base?
You know what? Fine. Sure, we'll watch a video. Dissociative identity. If I'm right, by the way, I'm going to be such a about it. You people aren't going to fucking believe it. I'm going to be so and so ableist about this. You're going
can't
to
say that word, Vosh. Vosh, you do not have access to that one.
Discovered what seemed like 16 personalities living inside Shirley's mind. She later wrote a now famous book about Shirley titled Sybil, using a different name to protect her patient's privacy. And that book put a rare syndrome, then called multiple personality disorder, on the map. Before Sybil, fewer than 100 cases had ever been reported, but after the book came out, diagnoses exploded into the thousands. And a surprising twist,
This
Shirley's
framing
specific
makes
case
Hank Green
might
look like
not
he has
have
such
been
a
real,
long
and she eventually
torso.
wrote her therapist claiming
Which of his alters says the slur? Which of his alters have the taxes folder? That's what I want to know.
claiming she'd made it all up. But researchers are still looking into the disorder.
Oh god. That's the That's got to be inconvenient for all the people on Twitter warring the war of this this condition is real.
As a whole. Today, we call Shirley's diagnosis dissociative identity disorder, or DID. It often occurs alongside other
Why does Hank Green
disorders,
look like he has such a long torso in this shot?
Because he doesn't.
I know
tuck
it's
in
just
shirt.
the way his shirt is.
It's because he doesn't tuck in his shirt.
Jeez.
Listen. If the people in the chat here, I need you to look at me. I need you to look at me in the eyes right now. You need to look at me in the eye holes, okay? Tuck in your fucking shirts, okay? We're high-waisted trousers only.
Agreed.
And tuck in your fucking shirts. Otherwise, when you crop yourself in a camera, you're gonna look like you're just one long tube, okay? So tuck in your fucking shirt, wear a high-waisted trouser, and wear belts or
he
suspenders.
looks ridiculous.
diagnosis very difficult, and it's still
looks
very
ridiculous.
controversial among psychologists and psychiatrists. But what's not controversial is that the way Hollywood portrays it is way off. To be diagnosed with DID, a patient needs to have 2 or more so-called identities or personality states. This doesn't necessarily mean a whole other person is living inside their mind. In many cases, it's more like their overall personality is fragmented and different parts of their
If you look fat when you do, then you need higher-waisted trousers. Sorry.
history and
Oh, holy shit. Like they have a central personality that gets split. Oh my fucking god, dude. I can hate you people. Holy shit.
self-image can take control. For example, only one personality state might be able to speak
Crazy
a language
video
learned during a
effect,
semester abroad in
bestie.
college, while another doesn't remember that experience. Or if they'd previously been a very religious person, they might have one fragment of them that's devout and another that isn't. Sometimes these fragments present themselves as multiple people.
Okay, so the thing that I'm curious about, the thing that I'm really curious about is like what differentiates this, like the having the multiple personality fragments, what differentiates that from just being
I'm gonna tell you guys some secrets here about dressing. Okay, if you are if you are whiter, if you are rotund, if you are a rotund person. Yeah, Dusk is crashing out in chat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's okay, white baby. It's okay, white baby. We're not saying we agree with Vosh on everything here, and I don't agree with Vosh on everything here.
Yeah, no, we are not endorsing these takes. We are
I'm
calling
shaking-
balls and strikes.
Yeah, I'm shaking my head to show that I disapprove. Okay. But if you are rotund, that doesn't mean don't tuck in your shirts, okay? Because that's just going to make you look more rotund. It means you need to...
true.
It means you need to layer properly, okay? So don't just wear a t-shirt, okay? No. Don't wear a t-shirt. You want to wear a nice linen button-down shirt, okay? And you want to wear some high-waisted pants with suspenders, okay? And you want to wear a vest, all right? And then you want to wear a little bow tie, all right? And a little cap with a propeller on the top, okay? I'm sorry. I'm so mean. I'm thin-splaining right now. Yes, I am.
I'm shaking my head in disapproval.
I'm so fucking
shaking
funny,
my
dude.
head to show that I disapprove.
And listen, I'm a chubby girl, okay? I'm a chubby girl. It's fine. I just don't look chubby because I know my angles. But I'm a chubby girl.
Same girl.
It's all about how you wear the clothes.
I surely have been.
Yeah.
Being a regular person who, in an ordinary and relatable way, has like code switching of personality, basically, right? Like, I definitely act differently in some contexts than in other contexts, you know? That's like a different element of myself. Now, obviously, that doesn't come with split, like, memories or different levels of self-control or whatever, but I just wonder, is it like that line drawn to a
he's
certain
comparing
point?
it to code
like,
switching.
where that line is exactly. I guess it's not really, like...
Okay.
Which is wrong, which is incorrect. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head to show I disapprove.
Sure. Wait, to me or to chat?
Yes.
Oh, to me. Okay. Wait.
I do
Okay.
love that. I do love that his partner jumps in to the room to just tell him that he's being an idiot. I think that's so funny.
DID is caused by trauma.
In early childhood.
That does not allow the person who has it to fuse their personality fast.
Does not allow them to fuse their personality fast.
Dusk. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head to show I disapprove. See, I'm shaking my head. I disapprove. I disapprove. We're shaking our head. Okay.
Causes a split off a person. It just doesn't allow them to like to them they have to compartmentalize it into a different being.
So I guess like the difference would be the control over the code switching then, right? So it'd be like to use the lighter example of like personality changing, like or fronting. Right, yeah, like fronting, except you don't have control over the context in which the front is presented.
Usually you don't. Usually that's the other thing. It's often triggered by a certain emotional response, and then another person will come to the front to handle that. It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's just I'm just wondering how distinct it is from mentally normal people, like putting on like different acts to maintain like different social situations, because we all do that to an extent.
Yeah. It's very distinct because they become a whole other person, different gender, different interests, different name.
Gay.
Yeah, gay, straight, everything.
The white boy is
It's just
learning.
a way of
The white boy is learning. Okay, come on, white baby.
with something, not your. It's like dissociation, you know.
Seems like mega inconvenient.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. People who have it tend to be. I don't know. They tend to be.
Oh, speaking of inconvenient, can I have a coffee?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, they're stalling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, happy to take advantage of that. We're infuriating chat right now. It's been 2.5 hours of no segments. They're just seething.
Literally said the stream is in God's hands.
No, yeah, I know. They didn't know. I know. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that helped me understand it. I watched.
Good night, Kaiji. Thank you so much for popping in.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you.
All right.
And while these fragments can be complicated with their own wants and aspirations, they aren't there to fulfill like evil or criminal desires. So the idea that people with DID are ruled by the worst parts of themselves, like in Fight Club or Split, is entirely fictional. The other major symptom...
Do we think Vosh is a chaser? I don't think Vosh is a chaser. Otherwise, he would have slid in my DMs by now.
Is memory loss or amnesia. This...
As a reminder, I'm banned from Vosh's server.
Good for you. I would wear that as a badge of honor.
I got banned.
I've been
from Vosh's
blocked
server.
by Poppy.
That's incredible. So have I. I got banned from Vosh's server because I said in the adults only chat that I thought diaper furries were weird and cringe losers.
Oh, girl. Okay. I'm saying that the oh girl is directed towards Vosh for banning you for that take.
It wasn't Vosh that banned me, it was one of his moderators. His moderators are fucking diaper furry degenerates, okay?
Ew.
So here's the tea about how I got banned from Vosh's server. So, hold on. I've got to find the image. So... Hold on. Furry ban. Let's see if I can find the actual...
Well, Dusk Noir, I think you should also wear getting blocked by Poppy as a badge of honor, because you have surely earned it, Monarch.
I gotta find the image of the one van, but there was a van that went viral recently. It was like a work van for a company, and the art on it was very blatantly furry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was very blatantly somebody's fursona, and then I looked at the sticker and I zoomed in on like one of the bumper stickers, and it said something, it was a very clear reference to diaper furries, and so I posted that laughing about it, and then someone was like, what's so wrong about that? And then I was like, oh, I think they're cringe losers, right? And they were like, why? And I was like, I think they're cringe losers because I don't like how diaper furries fetishize childhood, and I find it inappropriate. And they were like, oh, why? And I was like, because I was groomed as a child, and I find the fetishization of children is super creepy. And then they banned me for talking about a banned topic, even though they directly asked me about it. These are the same people who would constantly do their, like...
You were set up.
I was set up. These were the same people who would constantly do their little, like, diaper furry ERP in chat in Vosh's server, which happens all the time, that I had to repeatedly ask them not to do, because I found it triggering as a survivor of CSA. And then also because it's cringe loser shit. These are the same people who said that I was wrong for saying that J.K. Rowling was an anti-Semite, which she is.
She literally has done Holocaust denial, but okay, pop off.
Yeah, absolutely. And their argument was, well, she's engaged in anti-Semitism, but that doesn't mean she's an anti-Semite. So I would like to point out that, yeah, I would like to point out that Vosh's server mods are degenerate diaper furries who will ERP in the public chat and are fucking cringe losers. Okay, and I'm using my platform to say that now.
Based.
Thank you.
What a great use of your platform.
Thank you. Yeah.
We forgot Fight Club is DID. Holy shit! I can't believe every DID.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is that if I'm in a server and like the server has an adults only chat, there's a reason that my server is 18+. And it's because I very specifically don't want to be around teenagers.
Me either. Why would you want to be around teenagers?
Yeah,
for
they're
any
annoying.
reason?
They're fucking annoying. It has nothing to do with sex. It has nothing to do with not safe for work art. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's just I don't want to interact with people who are under the age of 20 if I can help it. Because I think they're fucking insane. And this is a strong message. This is heavy. This is deep. This is profound.
This is heavy. This is big. This is deep. This is profound.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hey, Liz Doodle, welcome in.
Like, okay, but the one thing I will say is people were trying to, I think that's the argument that people were trying to use, or that one person I was fighting with was trying to use that same argument against Taylor Lorenz. So, just to make sure, in case my ops are watching and are trying to catch me in a hypocrisy, checkmate, it's not hypocrisy because there's a difference when you're a journalist and you're operating ethically. So, point me towards a source that says Taylor Lorenz acted unethically.
I want to get involved in some blood sports. I need some Lio Kittens in the chat to come in and crash out. I engaged in a little bit of blood sports last night in Malcolm's server with that redheaded YouTuber person. That was a fun time.
If If you start talking about Ethan Klein, you will get foot fungi to fight with.
Allow me to
will.
start talking about Ethan Klein now. Ethan Klein smells bad. I don't know anything about him. He looks like he hasn't bathed in 32 years. He looks like Proto Schmorky. He was responsible for the disappearance of JonBenet Ramsey.
Yep.
These are all true, verified.
I was about to say something really inflammatory, but
Say
I
it.
won't.
Say it.
No, I can't say it. I'll say that Ethan Klein did 9/11.
Oh, he did, actually. I have photographic evidence of Ethan Klein crashing into the Pentagon.
Ethan Klein was present on January 6th.
That's true. Also, that is also true. Ethan Klein actually started January 6th.
Ethan Klein, the instigator.
Yeah. Ethan Klein organized January 6th, which is so crazy, right?
Yeah, why would he do that?
Okay, wait, I'm switching up my background music here because I found something that fits my brand. I have found a live Final Fantasy lo-fi station, which is very much my brand. Oh, and my Discord bot has reminded me, you can support the stream through Blurp by playing sounds in stream or downloading the Blurp Chrome extension, which will generate you free beats that you can use to play fun little sounds in the chat, and you could actually pick the sound, so it doesn't even have to be one on my soundboard. You can pick any sound on Blurp that you can play in the chat, and there's so many fun ones there. So anything you want. You can also do text-to-speech stuff, which will be really, really fun. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and I really appreciate everybody being here.
You're so right, Clancy Clementine. Ethan Klein did post photo and video evidence of him doing 9/11 on his Instagram stories.
That's true. Yeah, Ethan was the MAGA shaman. That's what that was actually Ethan.
Yeah. Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. You are the rent payer. You are the legend.
Oh my
God. Hold on, I'm sending you that. Hold on. I'm sending you something. You need to play it.
Hold on. We have some Lorch docs dropping. We have a Lorch drop.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Hold on. I think I have a breaking news sound clip. I think I have a breaking news. Let's see here.
And breaking news, scientists have...
And breaking news, Courtney Orchard 14 minutes ago commented on Crispy Tavern's video about Lily Orchard's Baldur's Gate 3 takes to say, I mean, clearly what you should do about pedophiles is ignore their crimes in favor of focusing on the fact that they don't like your fave media, right? Because not understanding BG3 is entirely more important than producing CSM, rape, grooming, as you've demonstrated. I would like to point out that within the first minute of the Crispy video, Crispy addressed Courtney's video by name, specifically directed to her, posted a link to her video, and said, hey, this is a D&D channel, so we're going to talk about these takes, but these are where you need to go if you need to research something. So Courtney did not watch the video, crashed out and commented this, and is the dumbest fucking person alive. Thank you so much, Lavender, for sharing that. Thank you so much, Lavender. Courtney Orchard is a dumb little lying liar that lies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you.
We are allowed. We can contain multitudes. Shocking. We are allowed to point out multiple bad things.
Yeah,
Shocking.
Absolutely. Please stop crashing out on the 19-year-old asexual because they didn't cover the topic that you wanted to do things at. Courtney is a Weasley little fucking liar! Little tattletale rat!
Liar!
Liar! Oh! Alright, you're gonna,
What a Weasley little liar, dude. I don't have a good Hassan impression. Weasley little liar, dude.
I gotta do
liar, dude.
I gotta do it. What a Weasley little liar, dude. So I'm gonna go pee really quickly. Don't smoke a bed. Are you gonna kitten sit for me for a little bit?
Yep.
Alright, you're gonna kitten sit for me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee pee poo poo and I'll be right back.
Yes, I am kitten sitting. What are we going to talk about, kittens? That's not saying slurs. We're still not saying slurs. I think that Ethan Klein is a dumb poo-poo head. And I think that his lawsuit arc is going, much like Poppy's lawsuit arc, is going to end very badly for him. Considering he had to read a cuck apology to Ryan Kavanaugh, who he's been defaming for years today. So I think that his lawsuit arcs are going to go really poorly for him, much like they're going to go poorly for Poppy. And it'll be quite a crash out to witness. I personally have been rooting for Ethan's downfall ever since I happened to be watching Hassan's stream. I'm not a Hassan fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I happened to be watching his stream the last day that Ethan was on there, like shortly after October 7th. And I was doing something and I was listening to the stream, and there's a point where Hassan was correcting Ethan what he was saying. And Ethan literally went, la la la, I can't hear you. And I think I was doing the dishes and I dropped the dish I was washing in the sink because I was so shocked and taken aback that a grown man in a conversation about what October 7th was had said, la la la, I can't hear you. And that was the moment where I was like, oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. Like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
This is a strong message. Britt, have you ever seen my Lio Convoy plushie?
Oh, what?
This is my Lio Convoy plushie.
I like that.
His name is Nickelby.
Lio Convoy.
It's a Lio Convoy plushie because it's a fat lion.
Yep, with a tiny, tiny head with an even tinier brain.
Oh, Clancy has the bear one of these. I love the Big Head Kingdom plushies. They're so fun.
I need to get one. Seska, are you cultured? Have you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I don't know who Joseph Bizarre Adventure is. Sorry.
That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. But I want to get one and make it a Jonathan Joestar costume for anyone who's cultured in the chat who will understand what I'm talking about.
That's so fun. Do we consider having a stand to be a form of pluralism?
Yes.
Okay. So you heard it here, chat.
Well,
everybody
no.
in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is plural.
Conditionally, because like the ones that are sentient, absolutely yes. But the ones that are just like, like the ones that are just like a gun, you know, like I don't think the gun is a separate personality. But Mista has seven personalities because each of the Sex Pistols have their own personality and they're distinct and they're all part of him.
So you've heard it here. Let's get a breaking news sound.
Starshiny, that is.
Let's get a breaking news sound in chat really quickly.
My base takes about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and also Starshiny, that is exactly what I was thinking of doing.
Breaking news.
You get me, Starshiny.
User and plural phobe don't smoke in bed admits that they do not think that nonverbal alters are valid. If you have a nonverbal alter, you no longer have this associative identity disorder. You are no longer plural according to user don't smoke in bed.
They got me, gal.
Gotcha.
They got me, gal. My favorite part, Clancy Clementine, is part 7, and I am crashing out waiting for new part 7 news, but my favorite JoJo, and the best JoJo, objectively, the most JoJo to ever exist, is Jolene. Thank you. Case closed.
Oh, Jolene?
Yeah, Jolene is the most JoJo, and she's the best JoJo.
Does Jolene have auburn hair and eyes of emerald green?
She does have eyes of emerald green. She does have green hair and pronouns, though.
Whoa, breaking news, breaking news. Noted
Breaking
transphobe here.
news.
Noted transphobe here. Don't smoke in bed is keeping track of who has green hair and pronouns. More to come in this shocking story.
No.
Oh my god, my headset just died. Hold on a second. Backup headset.
Crash out, crash out, crash out.
Backup headset's in place. Don't worry, guys. We're still on brand. Okay. I
Which
have my
Josuke? Clancy. There's multiple.
yeah. Very cool.
Diamond
very
is
cool.
unbreakable. It's true. Diamond is unbreakable. That's a strong message.
Don't smoke in bed. What is your My Little Pony Sona? What's your pony Sona?
I don't know. I've never seen My Little Pony. This is a confession. But I've been assigned Twilight Sparkle. I don't know how accurate this is, but I've been assigned Twilight Sparkle more than once.
Okay, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Noted plushophile, Don't Smoke in Bed admits to fetishizing Twilight Sparkle, putting them on the same level as noted Twilight Sparkle marrier, the guy who married the Twilight Sparkle plushie. Been confirmed. We have confirmed that these are the same people. More
You've
to
never
come.
seen me in the same room.
More to come.
Never seen us in the same room.
Never seen
Did
them in
you
the same
have
room.
did you have comparisons locked and loaded for any of the other ponies if I had said any of the other ones? Did you have reference points?
I did, yeah, actually.
That's good. I like that. I like that. Very prepared. Very
Thank you.
This is the kind of entrapment I like to see. This is entrapment that's done its homework.
Yeah, this is gotcha journalism at its finest.
Yes. I think Coolsville sucks.
Breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news, everybody. Noted youth hater, Don't Smoke in Bed, keeping track of a group of teenagers who are traveling the country solving mysteries. Noted hater of young adventurers who are solving mysteries. Wow. When quoted, a witness was described as saying, "Ruh-roh."
Noted xenophobe, Don't Smoke in Bed, quoted as saying, "I think Coolsville sucks."
Uh-oh. More breaking news, chat. More breaking news. Noted transphobe, Don't Smoke in Bed, thinks she can do the news reporting job better than avowed trans woman Seska Plays.
Yeah, actually, breaking news, noted non-binary music streamer Seska Plays erases guest non-binary identity, misgenders.
I'm using they, them. Leave me alone.
It's a hostile environment.
Wow.
You should play what I sent you. You should play the video I sent you.
Okay,
Because it
hold
makes
on.
me laugh every fucking time.
Okay, we've got some Ethan Klein content. I'm so ready for this.
I sent Seska a video just titled "Thank You, Ethan Klein."
Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. You are the rent payer. You
I love
are
his
the
memorial
legend.
tattoo for his living wife.
Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. You are the rent payer. You are the legend. Thank you.
My favorite Ethan Klein moment was when he called his wife a terrorist.
Defender of genocide. I'm touching it.
Helping small creators grow a larger size. In 2025, promoting the left side. Denims, B and Frogan, Hasanabi and Mike. Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. You are the rent payer. You are the legend. Klein. You are my best friend. You are the rent payer. You are the legend.
Free Palestine. That's such a strong message.
This is a strong message.
That's such a strong message.
Thank you,
so
Ethan
good.
Klein. You are my best friend.
Yeah.
You are the rent payer.
Wow.
You are the legend.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Noted hypocrite Don't Smoke in Bed quoted as saying Ethan Klein is my best friend. Wow. Strong
It's
message.
true. Ethan Klein. Thank you, Ethan Klein.
Wow. Evidence has come to light. Wait, I gotta do my newscaster voice. Evidence has come to light announcing that Don't Smoke in Bed's rent is currently paid by Ethan Klein. To quote Don't Smoke in Bed, "Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are the rent player."
He's been crashing out for so long. He is not healthy. I worry for his health.
He's not. This feels like entrapment. Wow. Wow. Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. Breaking news. Noted transphobe Remy Sparkle Muffin accuses innocent transgender woman of entrapment, a common misogynist trope.
Transmisia.
Transmisia. Remy
This is
Sparkle Muffin
transmisia in action.
engaging in transmisogyny, accusing a trans woman, totally innocent, of crimes beyond imagining.
You're so right, Demon of Light. It's crazy what Ozempic and being an unabashed hater will do to you.
I hate Ozempic. What happened to just doing cocaine? Like,
so true.
Just get addicted to cocaine and you'll be fine.
Yeah, my other favorite Ethan Klein moment is when he asks his employees for their stimulant medication live on air and then goes to the bathroom and comes back much perkier.
Yeah. Oh, guys, if you guys ever clip anything that you think is really funny, please send it to me so I can post it as a short. Let's see. Let's check on the Q&A. I want to see if we have any more Poopyzoopy questions here. Okay, Remy Sparkle Muffin asks, how do Poppy and Xena have fans? I occasionally click on their videos and just found them off-putting. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea how they have fans. I think that they're completely delusional, and this is a criticism that I have of the entire ArtCC and Poppy and Xena and a bunch of other YouTubers, which is these people are so maladjusted and freak that I could not imagine ever willingly watching their videos or engaging with them in any meaningful way. The only interactions I ever had with Poppy and Xena were against my will when they would at me on Twitter.
Gross. That's not a strong message.
It's not as this is a message. Yeah.
Poopyzoopy. They threatened that spawn nuke stream so often and then it never went off, and it's objectively a good thing that they never did it. But oh man, would it have been fucking funny?
Where is the spawn nuke stream? I still want the spawn nuke stream.
Yeah, like, Spawn does not deserve that smoke, and like, they deserve to live peacefully, free from their abusive,
Oh wait, hold on, we have some lore. We have some lore here. So Dustnor is saying, oh, they never did the spawn nuke stream because Dustnor never made the doc. Can I ask, Dustnor, what stopped you from making the doc? Was that around when you left them, or did you just like realize that like that was probably not a cool thing to do? Inquiring minds want to know.
Good question. I am also curious. The first time I heard about Zoopy Poopy, it was actually because someone had posted one of Melena's docs that had the spawn information, in r/YouTube drama, and I found it there, and I was very disturbed, and I wanted to know more, and that was how I found Malcolm, and the rest is history, obviously. Love my mamacita, but I remember I like read that first document and I was like, what the hell is this?
Okay, so Dust North says both. It was around when I left, and when I was doing it for them, Poppy and Xena wouldn't provide counter evidence, even when I gave them a giant list of what I needed. So yeah, this is literally Poppy and Xena were manipulating Dust Noir / Nightwild into just being an attack dog because they're too bitch-made to actually do it themselves and too lazy to write a doc themselves. So that's why they were trying to bully their little Discord kittens into making anything like that.
Very
Incredible.
true.
Incredible. Oh my god, this has been a great stream, you guys. I'm live, laugh, loving. This has been a very fascinating month for gay people. I think
what a month.
Yeah, okay, so we have more.
What a month.
I think their refusal to explain the more fucked up stuff also shook me in part, and I used my partner moving in with me to get some distance and slowly got more disillusioned. Okay, so this is some interesting takes.
Good for you, Dusk.
Yeah, absolutely. This is incredible. This is incredible. Yeah, good for you. I'm really glad that you got free. I can just tell through my interactions to you that you are just a truly wonderful person. And I think that given time, given separation from the chat, I hate Blue Sky, man. Blue Sky is fucking ass. I keep getting shit recommended to me, and I hate it. Okay, so... Okay. I'm sorry you had to see my Blue Sky feed. It's inappropriate. But... I've been kind of trying to block a bunch of people on Blue Sky lately. Because... I keep getting fed shit that's retweeted from other people, and it pisses me off. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate algorithms.
I do too.
Algorithms suck.
I would never use social media if I didn't have to. But, so, yeah. I think we're actually going to wrap up for the day pretty soon. We've been streaming for about 3 hours. We're having a lot of fun time, but I want to go back to playing Final Fantasy 13. I'm really sad Barbie couldn't make it. Barbie's my legend.
Agreed. I love Barbie. Barbie's a queen.
Yeah. Nightwild says, I'm doing so much better now. Like, it's a notable difference to the people in my life. I agree. Barbie, we love you. And yes, Nightwild, we love you.
I'm very glad that you got out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It did not seem like a very safe situation or a healthy situation.
What a Hassan tweet. Okay. Yeah, stick around though, Don't Smoke a Bed. I'm gonna be doing some Final Fantasy 13. We're just gonna chill in voice chat for a while. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm gonna move us back over to voice chat for a while, and then we'll just hang out there. So feel free to pop in the Discord, say hi.